All right, what's up, guys? Hopefully this is working. I have a microphone right here. Can you guys give me a comment and let me know that you can hear me? If you can't hear me, let me know, I guess. I'll wait for that delay. Want to say what's up. Welcome, everybody. And yeah, still waiting. So maybe you guys can't hear me. Yeah, let me know. Oh, I don't see it yet. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. Alex says you can hear it. Okay, good. Give me a second. And yeah, I actually wasn't sure if anybody would show up today, because today is Memorial Weekend Monday, right? Everybody off, or did you guys work and still show up? Let's see. All right, here we go. We're live right now. Let's see. All right, just putting up a post real quick. And post. All right. And get back to the... Yeah, how are you guys doing, man? What's up? What up, Randy? What's up, Fred? What's up, Mr. Michael Bush? Of course, Nazumi, Alex, and Sean. Nice. Yeah, thank you guys for making it at 5:30. Oh, so Mondays are your normal day off, and this is the best part of it. All right on, David. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, just want to say what's up. Thanks you guys for hanging out. I wasn't sure if anybody's going to show up on Memorial Day. I'm kind of assuming it'll probably be a smaller group, but that's okay. We're going to record it, and we're going to allow other people to check it out. I got some things that I did want to cover and just want to hang out with you guys. I want to stay consistent. I was actually thinking about maybe just letting you guys know that we're not gonna have a show today because it's Memorial Weekend. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna come out and hang out because it's one of my favorite parts of the week. So yeah, so let's just kind of have a good time over the next hour. So a couple things I wanted to do, and I'll go over it. If you're new and if you're checking this out for the first time, I'm doing Max Boost Mondays live. Currently, right now, it's 5:30 every Monday, Pacific Standard Time. And I am Dennis Kako, the artist and creator of Max Boost, the original comic and import tuner magazine. And I wonder if I have one sitting around here. Yes, I do. So yeah, so just to let you guys know, for anybody that's new, I am the artist and the creator of Max Boost, the original comic in import tuner. No, I didn't ship it to you yet, buddy. Sorry, rated R Underground. It's gonna come to you. This is gonna ship to you, but I am the original artist and creator of Max Boost. So yeah, and every Monday we hang out. We hang out with fans, and we sometimes we do live sketches. We read from the comic book. We do a bunch of different things. Talk about cars, project cars, and the industry, and the import industry. We have a really good time, apparently. And this is, I think, our 9th episode. So I've been doing these 9 weeks straight, and looking forward to doing more. So today we're going to cover a few things. One of the things I want to cover is celebrating with you guys the end of the Kickstarter. We did that on Friday, but I want to just kind of recap really quickly here today. I'm going to also read an issue of Max Boost. I don't remember what issue we're on, but I think it's issue number 7. One of the things I want to talk about today too was kind of continue a conversation we had on Friday on an impromptu conversation when we started talking about what's next for Max, and I really put a lot of time and effort into thinking about it over the weekend, and I wanted to discuss that a little bit more with you. It seemed like a fun conversation. And then we're supposed to do one of the biggest reveals today, and I was realizing that I don't think we should do it today. I hope that's not disappointing, but I do have something else, but I will talk about it later. I guess I have something else, but and I'll tell you why, and we'll talk about that. And then, of course, we're going to do a giveaway. Every show we give away something, and the way it works is you got to be at the beginning of the show and end up at the end, and we do some kind of way of either randomly giving it out, or we do some sort of like we do a little quiz, and whoever answers fastest wins something. And it can be anything from original drawings to swag and whatnot, right? So checking out the comments here. Nitsumi said, I'm on time for something. So weird. Thanks, man. I appreciate you being on time here. Let's see. Oh, what's up? Francis is here. Let's see. And David just started it off with a question. Are you going to relaunch the autocannon clothing time? We can talk. We can definitely talk about this during the time where we're kind of powwowing together. I kind of knew that only the hardcore Max Boost fans would be on today since it's Memorial Monday, and wanted to chat with you guys a little bit more about some future stuff that I was thinking about over the weekend. I actually took notes and trying to figure out what the future is going to hold. The future looks bright, so let's work. Let's kind of like discuss out loud. Let's see. All right. And my wife's here. Hi, Daddy. We're watching you. Good. Thank you. She's out taking care of the kids. I've got my niece, Sam, at our house this weekend. It's the first time my son has played with another kid in over 3 months. That's sad. I know COVID sucks, but yeah. And then Randy Torres wants to talk about who won the posters from last Monday. I think that was posted on the last, doesn't it say it in our last YouTube? But yeah, I don't have the list in front of me right now, but a lot of you guys won a poster, didn't you? Sorry if I don't remember off the top of my head. Don't put me on the spot right now, Randy. Let's see. Were there any special editions volume 2 made? We're going to talk about that. Okay, let me put that on the list. That's a good question, Boston. Great question. And let's talk about that. I have notes here, so I'm going to take that. That's a great question. All right. All right. Cool. And so, yeah, let's do something a little different this time. Let's jump in. And David just said his nephew's been going stir crazy. I know. I'm so happy for my son that he gets to play. I mean, I could do my best playing with him, but it's nothing. I don't have the energy of a 5-year-old and I don't scream as high pitched, and they need someone else to do that with, right? So let me start off today a little different. So if you're new to Max Boost Mondays Live, we're going to go a couple things. Number one, I'm going to read off an issue live online. And so we're going to start off with the issue, an issue of Max Boost. And currently I read an issue of Max Boost every Monday. And I give people the background of that issue, some things that you may not know about, obviously, and I've never probably said before. And we go over it and kind of have some fun, ask some questions. And so in this case, we are going to share this guy. Boom. So this is Max Boost, episode 7. And yeah, so we read off. Oops, that was the mic. We read off an issue every Monday, and so this is the one for today. And I love this issue. It's one of my favorites, and it sort of became just because of that second panel with Max holding the glove. You guys in Volume 1 Kickstarter, if you back the Kickstarter project, you know that was an option to get that pin. But this little image of Max in the middle with the glove that became really iconic during the time. So that was, and that's why I turned it into a limited edition pin for Volume 1 Kickstarter. And so let's kind of jump into this issue. This issue, let's read the top because it's got the racing hearts in there. So in case you tuned in, right at the top here, it goes, after riding an E-Racer superpowered Integra, Max and Otto were in need of physical therapy and in desperate need of some performance upgrades for Max's pea green Civic. The passion for beating Todd's V8 Mustang has become stronger, and even though Max is unprepared, Max impatiently decides to challenge Todd tonight. Well, almost. All right, so cool. So just to let you know, if you're new, when I read these, I haven't read Max in quite a while, so when I laugh, it's a genuine a laugh at my own self and my own writing. And Racing Heart did sponsor me and my car, and in the last issue, we had Racing Hearts on the cover, which is what you see here in the top right. This Integra is a clip of the cover shot from the original Import Tuner magazine, issue number 6, that Max Boost was the cover of. And Racing Heart sponsored us. These are, I think, what were these, the T5s? I don't remember all the different ones. Yeah, and so I also had Racing Hearts on my Integra. All right, going into the issue, today is the day. Todd, you have finally met your match. I refuse, I'm checking to make sure, I refuse to be the butt of your jokes any longer. Todd, you are mine. Because I'm Max, Max Boost. It's a little 007 right there. You think you are so badass showing off your wimpy Mustang and your women. What is this? See, I just noticed I changed the license plate to too full for you instead of too cool for you. See, I'm genuinely laughing at my own joke. So sorry to anybody who doesn't like that, but these are funny to me. Oh, Max, you are God. I love Honda. V8 suck. Let's see. Loser, these women are my gift to you. And Max says, today I am your master. I like how it's like there's tape right here. So it looks like he taped it up somewhere, probably on his refrigerator or near in his bathroom when he brushes his teeth so he could see it. What is it? Trigger device, right? So you can get your goal. And he goes, never mind that I only have a pea green Civic because it's not just about horsepower. It's also about willpower. Todd, you're going to regret waking up this morning. And I love the fact that this is an actual Honda key design right there. Nothing is going to stand in my way. I'll find you in the streets tonight, spank you silly, and teach you a lesson that you needed to learn since issue number 1. I own the streets, and you're about to pay rent. Dang. All right, as I approach 2 racers doing about 150, they don't even see me coming. The needle is pegged, and I still have power to spare. Bye-bye, Corvette. Hasta la vista, Viper. All this in search of you, Todd. And there you are. My Civic screams down the highway as though it's possessed with a burning desire to blow you away. I'm going to eat you alive. Run, little boy, run. I'm the rabbit. You're the hare. I'm the hunter. You are the prey. You know, it took 20 years later, I realized I messed up on that line. I am the rabbit. You're the hare. Okay. Whoops. No one noticed and it went to print. Okay. My wicked headlights stare at you in your rearview mirror. I'm coming in hard and fast. Scared, Todd? I thought so. I'm a cruise missile in the night, and my target is you. I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't know. Oh my God. Hey kid, are you going to let anyone else play or what? What the hell is he wearing a helmet for? He must be a racer. And of course, it was only in his dreams at the arcade playing a video game. And there you go. That is issue number 7 of Max Boost. And it says, hey, can somebody check to see if our website has been updated? I wonder why I asked that question. I think I genuinely asked. It's www.autocannon.com. Want the answer to last month's crossword puzzle? Go to www.autocannon.com. Congratulations to McMillan, Argus, and IGC for... next issue, we've got a couple of surprises, so don't miss it. Okay, so the congratulations to McMillan, Argus, and IGC for taking a positive step for import racing. That's interesting because that is when they got bought. It only took 6 issues of Import Tuner magazine to get to a point where McMullen Argus, 7 issues. It took a few issues for them to say, I'm going to buy you. And McMullen Argus bought IGC, which also owned Turbo Magazine for millions and millions of dollars. And I remember Kip, when he finished the sale, Kip Kington was the owner of IGC. When he finished the sale, a lot of the guys in the office, they all got Rolexes, almost every single one of them. And that was pretty cool. So he gave away a gift of a Rolex to each person for the sale of the company. Kip Kington, rest in peace. He ended up launching his own, I think with the money, ended up launching a social media and a digital marketing company, I think. And he never stopped working. But he did just recently pass away, I think last year. Was it last year or this year? Gosh, everything's a blur right now with this whole Corona thing. I don't even know. I barely remember. It's Mondays, but at least things seems like it's eating up. So let's see. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. Let's see. Yannick dropped in. Hello, what's up? David says loves that original pin of Max Boost. Laughing at your own past work is a sign of growth. Nasumi, thank you. You got this. That's right. What's up, Brap? Let's see. Let's see. Question for you. When these comics were being made, did you have someone edit them, or was it just straight up to print when it was done? Well, I want to say someone was editing the comic, but you won't believe me, would you? I mean, I delivered them. We looked them over, we read them, and then we delivered them to the magazine, and the magazine was supposed to look them over, right? It's somebody's job. You only had one job. Like, somebody was supposed to look. But I think when I look back, I realized they never really edited Max Boost ever, which was really important to me. So just kind of a background, all the years that I've ever done Max Boost, I've only had, and we'll reach that issue. There's only been one issue that they had issues with that they had me change. And I bet you can't guess which one it is. Unless I've said it in the past on one of these Instagram lives or something. I don't think I've talked about it in YouTube. There's only one time they've ever told me. But just to let you guys know, Max Boost, when I wrote it, and delivered it and all that stuff, never had any comments from the publisher. They gave me the kind of free-for-all to do whatever I wanted, and that was important to me. Because as soon as they tried to control Max, there's a moment I would leave. And you guys know that I didn't get paid even $1 for Max Boost for almost 10 years of me doing it. Yeah, I didn't want to give up any of my creative license, and I appreciated the fact that they were supportive of me. Towards the end, I got some comments, and that was one of the reasons why I think I also kind of started to leave, started to dip away. And started to feel unappreciated, I guess, for Max. I'm not going to name names, but and I don't mind. That's fine. That's part of their job, is to try to make things better. But it was kind of rubbing me the wrong way, I guess, is the way I'd say it. I guess I just made it official online here. But I was okay. That wasn't the reason why. I could handle that. I could handle criticism. I could handle people telling me what they think would be best next, which is totally fine. But there was other things going on at the same time that made me go, I think I'm gonna dip out and take a break. And you guys know that my break took a lot longer than a couple of months. And so, all right, going through the comments. Jamal is here now. JDM Drift, what's up, dude? And Yosh is here. What's up? Thanks for everyone. Thanks for dropping in. I know it's Memorial Weekend. You guys probably have family. Actually, it's Corona. Are you guys hanging out with family yet? But either way, thanks for hanging out with this family, this Max Boost family. I really appreciate it. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to be on. I honestly thought I was going to get on today and have like 2 people. So, or 1, so I appreciate seeing you guys. Oh, Jamal just finished rushing to finish his homework. Okay, well, as long as you make sure that you did a good job on the homework, not just rush it, or your mom's going to kick you out. Mom's going to tell you. So for those who may not know Jamal, JDM Drift, he is 17 years old, and we enjoy having him every Monday. Can't wait for volume 2. Me either. We're going to talk about that in a second here. Hawaiian's here. What's up? Yeah, I'm glad. We're on every 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 on Mondays right now. And Dwayne Avery's in. What up? What you miss? You missed the issue, I think. Yeah, Alex got you. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, thank you, man. And Twitchy says, and we're glad for that. Not once does this comic feel like it was pandering to any sort of editor or company. Yeah, I wasn't. I definitely never did that. So everything that was good about it was my fault. Everything that was horrible about it was my fault. If you didn't love it, but it seems like everyone just loves Max for what it is. I mean, it's supposed to be silly, funny, and throughout the generations, when you guys get volume 2, you'll see it does get more serious towards the end because there's things I wanted to do in storytelling, and I can't wait to start talking about where I want to go next. It's gonna be fun. EGR's in the house. What's up? Right on. Fred's like, dude, I will always down to FaceTime or talk if you're bored. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. We are, yeah. So going over this, I think that was the only question I saw here. But yeah. So I love this issue. Another thing I want to talk about in this issue is just, I don't know, it's fun. This is the first time I did an issue. Well, not really the first time. But I like that it was like a beginning and end in this comic. And it kind of gives you this feeling of how Max is pretty, I don't know, naive, innocent, sometimes desperate. But you know, and he's made fun of, and he's definitely the underdog, right? And he is the underdog. And as I start to think about like a Max Boost screenplay, and how Max is going to be in like a movie, in a film, like I had some serious inspiration yesterday of how I could, the feel and the flavor of how Max is. I don't want Max coming out. I never wanted Max Boost to come out like he knew everything. He was already the fastest. Like that, to me, that would be boring. I think the reality is, you know, he needs to start as an underdog, and there's a lot more story to it. Over the years that I've built around Max that I've never published, and his background and all these other things that are going on that I haven't planned to reveal. That just kind of starts with a really kind of an innocent and a naive dude that loves cars and trying to find his place in the world in Motorville. And I think when we do a film, it's going to cover so much more of that in depth. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun together as we start to develop these characters. And so I really like just kind of how this whole thing is. And yeah, he'd be stupid enough to come to, you know, go to what is it, Dave and Buster's or some arcade and wear the full uniform. You know. Oh, the other thing that I want to talk about that is Jason inked this issue also. So I'm realizing that Jason, you inked a lot more issues than I remember in my head for some reason. But you know, I appreciate you so much for doing that. Jason slipped in these characters, I think, in the background. Jason is a Limp Bizkit fan. So if you guys recognize these dudes right here are Limp Bizkit, and if you see, it says Limp B right there on his hoodie, and Nookie on his hat. So, man, that was a long time ago. Anybody still listen to Limp Bizkit? Curious. Hey, hold on a second. We need to take a second here. Miss Bush is in the house. Wow. We're taking a pause here. Hold on a second. Hey, Miss Bush. This is Michael Bush's mom saying hello. And that is that's crazy. Thank you for joining us. So if you guys don't know, Michael Bush is the #1 supporter of both Volume 1 and Volume 2 Kickstarters. And the last Volume 2, I think you did over $1,000 in pledges for Max, and he's become now part of the Autocannon Max Boost family. I'm going to be racing his car one day. We're setting it up for Time Attack, and it's going to be set up as Autocannon cars, both his S2000 and his Civic Type R. And he's a fan from way back. But without going too much in that story, his mom had to was rushed urgently to the hospital last week for some sort of heart issue. And he hauled ass 4 hours of driving, I think, or some crazy amount of driving to get to her. And luckily she was got to the hospital in time. They took care of her, and yeah, she had to have surgery, emergency surgery, and it was a life or death thing. And you are here right now, Miss Bush. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? And let's see. Are you here right now? Wow. That's crazy. Or is this Mike? But anyways, it's either way. Hopefully she's doing well. Oh, she says she's feeling amazing. That's super good. Right on. Yeah, no, we wanted to, pleasure meeting you, ma'am. We all know Michael Bush. We love Michael Bush. Hey, Michael's mom. Everyone say hello. My wife says hello. We appreciate you, and we're glad that you are doing well. And yeah, that was this is a family, so we all know what's going on. We all wish the best for you and Mike. And she says, hello everyone. All right, well, it's official. This episode is dedicated to you. And Fred says, hello, Mommy Bush. Yes. Yeah, no, thank you. And I can't wait to meet you in person, and looking forward to you photographing us and making me look faster than I actually am. But yeah, no, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And Yost says hi. to Mama Bush as well. Everybody appreciates you and glad you are healthy and doing well. And yep, absolutely. So thank you for being here and hanging out. So, all right. If there's anything you would like to share, please let me know. I won't put you on the spot. So I won't send you the link to get on camera. I won't do any of that if you need to. You're humble. Of course you are, just like your son, so humble. All right, so let's keep going. If you need anything, let us know during this broadcast. You are definitely royalty here. Okay, so let's see from. Yeah, so this is Limp Bizkit. I think I saw you guys make some comments. Oh, Twitchy's like, what? Rolling. And Limp Bizkit is actually big in Russia right now. How would you know that? That's insane. Like, how would you actually know that they're big out in Russia? But that's cool. Good. They're still at it. Think about this. This is 1999, man. And thank you, Evo8 Style 1. If you're on here, you just subscribed to our YouTube. I just saw that come up. Wow, technology. Yeah, so and it's called Road Rage 2. Wasn't that an actual video game? Was Road Rage 2 actual video game? Let's see, what else can we look on this? Let me see if I got any other nuggets here before we move on to some other things. Let's see. We've got a Viper. First time we ever had the Viper in the Max Boost. And let's see. Anything else that I can notice? Nope. Other than like I said, again, I really love this image, and I'm glad all you guys who bought that pin on for series basically series 0 for volume 1. It's collectible, keep it. And yeah, I don't think anything else other than it makes me want to talk about Vipers a little bit. Wasn't ever a fan of the Viper. I think it's amazing if you ever look at the story of how they developed it. They basically developed the entire Viper as with a budget. I think it's just a group of guys over at Dodge that just said, we need to make a crazy sports car, so let's just make bigger everything. And they took the V10 out of the truck, and they like totally made it like as efficiently as possible. And they ended up with something pretty crazy. I've been in a Viper on the track, like a full race one. And it was nuts. It was bonkers. About like I think I mentioned it before, turn 8, about 155, 160 around turn 8 in at Willow Springs Raceway. But now I'm like, I swear, man, I've looked at Vipers on Auto Trader and stuff. And I've been why don't we pick one up? Now I'm gonna click over at Auto Trader. We just go look at one real quick. Let's see, what is it? Dodge Viper. Let's go. What year is that? 19. The older ones, not the newer ones. I like the older ones better than the newer ones as far as style, because the old ones are just they look like a snake, right? Let's do this. Let's see if we can find one, and I'll share the screen as soon as it pops up. What? Oh, need distance. Yeah, let me see if there's any GTSs. Oh, there you go. All right, cool. Got one. So let me share the screen with you real quick. There you go. So I kind of hated on Vipers for a long time when I was younger. Just thought they were frumpy, but even when I rode in one, I wasn't that. It was super fast. It was in the 120s at Willow Springs Raceway, but I still wasn't into it. It's just brutal. Like it's one of those when I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody's a Dodge guy, but it's almost like in order to get it really, really track prepped, you kind of had to replace everything. Like the brakes were under braked. Suspension had to be changed. And at the time that seemed to be the trend for a lot of the American cars that were on the track. Like even the Mustang, man, I'll remember, and I don't know all the details because I wasn't into Mustangs back in the day, but they take a Mustang and then they basically rip everything out of it to make it handle on the track. And I just had a problem with that because of the fact that my stock Honda Civic with double wishbone suspension, or Integra with double wishbone suspension, was track ready right out of the box. We didn't really modify a lot for the Honda Challenge series, as an example. We built full-on race cars, keeping pretty much the stock components on the car. So, you know, I wasn't ever really into it. But I got to tell you, man, like, nostalgia is a thing, right? And it makes me, if there's anyone that I would want, it's hardtop. I don't like open top cars for the most part, like roadsters. You know, I have a hard time. I have hard time with roadsters unless they're 100% supposed to be built like a roadster. Like, for example, the S2000 is supposed to be that way, but or like a Porsche Boxster, which we used to have a Porsche Boxster S, supposed to be built that way. Those are all right, but some things that are made convertible, I don't like. And I think this was supposed to be originally a roadster, but I got to tell you, I think it was always should have been a coupe, just like this. But yeah, man, I'm digging it again, and the price dropped so deep on these that I almost was really considering picking one up. But right now, this one's 69 grand, totally not worth it to me. But I saw some for about 20-something thousand bucks, and I was like, that's a lot of car for the money. And it's a lot of fun. It's still, you know, I can't imagine me coming, you know, getting out of one when I, you know, parking it. It'd just be weird. It's maybe too much attention, not really my personality, but again, I think there's a nostalgic factor to it, and just a brute force strength kind of thing that I like about the design. And I like it, and I like the old design because of the gill. Makes it feel like a, you know, like, well, a spitting cobra more than a viper, but I like this kind of gill, and they got mainly rid of it on the new one, and it's more flat. But I like this because it just looks brutish. So, anyways, talking about cars a little bit. Let's see if you guys have any thoughts on it. He said, "Hey, is that the new Supra?" Which one, the BMW? Way too much power for the suspension setup, possibly. Great in a straight line. I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's true. Just like a lot of the other Dodges. Again, I've taken some Dodges, the newer Dodges, out on the track, and wow, they don't turn. They just don't want to turn. Uh-oh, paging Chicago. Yeah, she wouldn't want me to buy this. She would want me to get my NSX back. I used to have a red one, so. Tim Lee's like, already knows what's up. Yep, she is already watching. And no, I am not buying a Viper right now. Let's see. Nizumi says, hey, I had a thought. Todd drags his Mustang, but how good was he at cornering it? We will find out. We have never had Todd drive sideways, have we? Like, if you know Volume 1 and Volume 2, you know that we didn't do a lot of track driving in it. It was just the drifting goes towards the end in Volume 2. But we never really got deep into the driving thing of it. So yeah, we will find out. And when we get to animation, if we, you know, whenever we get to that point, that's going to be really cool. Oh my gosh, you should see what I have in my head, man. But yeah, that's a V10 baby. It's a V10 baby. Yeah. And, you know, just speaking of V10s, I think V10s, honestly, to me, I think the V10s have one of the sweetest engine notes ever. God, they're nice. I think I think the best one is probably that Toyota, the one that's really expensive. I forgot which one. What is it called? The Toyota, the one that's like the supercar version of it. God, I can't even remember. It's like LC, RC, and all these letter designations that I'm forgetting right now. But they sold out of all of them, and they're like worth more than they were when you bought it already, because they're just rare. But they sound incredible. So there you go. So a little bit of the diversion. Sorry about that. Or, well, no, it's cars. We're talking cars. Let's see. Where are we going next? Anything else on here? Let's see. Oh, LFA. Yeah, you're right. That's what it is. Thank you, Tim and Sean. JD. Oh, you guys all know what's up. I forgot the letters. Yeah, my wife's like, yes to the NSX, but please no more surprises when buying another car. I can't promise you that. Up next, Todd's brother is secretly Vaughn Gittin Jr. That would be pretty fun. Or I'd make him Justin Polak from Falcon Tire. That's funny, actually. We can actually probably make that happen. See, now you're making me think. That would be kind of cool to have Justin Pollock, Todd's brother, in real life. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, man down, man out. Yep, exactly. All right, let's see. So cool. So there's me talking about cars. And I didn't know the Dodge Viper would pop up today. That's cool. All right, so what's next? Let's talk about next thing is you had a question about Special Edition Max Boost Volume 2. We're going to talk about Max Boost Volume 2 real quick here, and I'm going to share this screen. Is right here. And yay, we did it. If you were on the live stream on Friday, which most of you, I think, are, because you guys are hardcore Max Boost fans, watching this live, we shared the end of the campaign together. And for those who do not know, the campaign actually does have a countdown. So it has like 60 seconds left, 30 seconds left, 10, 9, 8. And so we got to share that together when it ends. There's confetti and all this stuff. It's really a big thing. It was a massive project. 40-something days of campaigning, literally working on it every day, trying to see what's up. And some days were great, and some days were not so great. It was just a tough one, launching this campaign in the middle of coronavirus. This was a tough one. But congratulations to all of us, because we had a successful campaign, 606 backers, and we made $54,000 on Kickstarter for Volume 2. And I know that a lot of you are waiting to find out what are the other things you can get that is going to, at the end of the day, boost that number way bigger than 54,000. I got some really cool things. We'll talk about that a little bit right now, and also probably in the next couple of weeks, because we're going to start producing all these things. It's going to be fun, and whatever the next step is. So if you're new to this, to Kickstarter, I just want to let you guys know, if you did pledge to the campaign, whatever number you pledge, whether you pledge for 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, whatever, everything's fine. You're going to get charged. And then now we're going to send you an email confirmation and something called an order survey. And that order survey, when you get it in the email, you get to pick which book you want, what your mailing address is, all the information. So don't fret. A lot of people that are new to Kickstarter freak out that we took their money, but we don't have their information. It's okay. That's how it works. And then after the Kickstarter, when you get this email survey, it's called a order survey. That's what it technically is. You pick all your stuff. You can also possibly, depending on your pledge level and what we decide to do ultimately, we're still figuring it out. You may or may not be able to add more stuff to your pledge. So, we'll give you a shot, and that will be the only shot you get to add to your package before we ship it. And we're going to lock those down once you finish deciding. And so, that's going to be the next step. And I just want to reiterate, if you weren't here last week, that I am super appreciative of all of you guys for making Max Boost a reality. We're back. And between the 2 campaigns, we've made close to $100,000 that is being absolutely used on helping grow Max Boost. If you guys saw the last update that I did for Kickstarter, you guys will see how many things we accomplished in about 30 days. And I'd probably go over it right now. Let's see. There should be an update here. Let's go take a look together. Look at what we accomplished. And this is just, let me see. Hopefully you guys can read this. This is just the last 30 days. Let's celebrate this together. Let me make this big. In the last 30 days, because of you guys and your support, you've made me work really hard, which is awesome. I'm working for you guys, and look at what we've done. In the last 30 days, we have done these Max Boost Mondays live on YouTube, and they've been awesome. We have just finished our 8th episode. This is our 9th. If you count the Friday episode live, then this is actually 10th. But we've created over 10 hours of new content, and I've never done this before. I never thought I would do this before. This is not something I ever expected to do. You guys inspired me to make this happen, and I am actually enjoying myself, and I enjoy being here with you guys, and I think you do too, which is why you guys show up, right? This is amazing. I ended up becoming a live streamer. What? I never planned that on the 1st of this year, ever. I've sketched live online for the first time on YouTube with you guys. And so you guys experienced that. You guys saw me do that. I've never done that before, and I'm going to be doing more of that. I'll talk about that a little bit. Sketching concepts live for the first time. I've never done that for sure. Normally, if I draw something, I just sketch something that's pretty straightforward. But I never think and do concepts with you guys like I did on Instagram. And that link is there on YouTube to see that whole 2-hour process of you guys watching me draw Max Boost Volume 2 Friends and Influencers variant cover. I've been interviewed on Big Mike's podcast. They invited me. I didn't ask to go on it. Same with Frank Downstar. So that's cool. So whatever you guys are doing is making me more popular, and people are reaching out. And there are other partnerships that are coming that I can't tell you about right now that I think you're going to freak out about. We did a collaborate, and we're still in the middle of it, with GT World Challenge America, and we did that coloring contest. That's huge. Falcon Tires, we released the coloring book that I did for them for free to people and people painted it up, and you guys did a great job doing both of these coloring contests. And thank you so much for everyone that supported that. We revealed the Max Boost Civic, and it is now at my house. If you saw it if you saw me on Instagram the other day, I think I was live on Facebook as well. I actually have it finally in the garage. That's great, and it's crazy to look at. It's nice to have it in there, and thank you to Dan Wilson again. He's my partner in this car for making this happen. And again, I got to give credit to Dan, not me. He literally donated the car to the Max Boost Foundation. Yes, he did. I'm not kidding. And I guess my job at this point is to take it, and then now my investment starts to putting in the time and effort to turn it into a Max Boost car. But he donated that for all of us to get the Max Boost Civic become a reality. So his name's Dan Wilson. He was part of my original Autocannon crew and Team SGR crew back in the day. And I'm happy to be working and have this project with him. So what else did we do in this last 30 days? We revealed the Global Time Attack Project S2000 car with Mr. Michael Bush. And that was actually in the first episode, but that's worth mentioning, along with his FK8, which were both, I've supported him in helping him getting sponsors for the car. And we're working with them now. So special thanks to Titan 7, Sparco, and Falcon Tires for supporting us in this project. We revealed the Drift Missile project with Team Scoundrels and Chase and Blaze and the guys over there. You guys realize I had a secret project car sitting over there that we may or may not continue, but you guys saw that in one of the Max Boost lives. We landed over 10 influencers on the Friends and Influencers cover that want to be on the cover of the comic. I mean, that tells you a lot, right? Let me blow that up. That just says a lot. And a lot of people want to jump on board and be on board. And that is heartwarming. That's great. And I appreciate everybody that wants to be a part of that. And let's see, I also ended up doing a speaking gig on a 1.5 hour Kickstarter live webinar that is totally free for everyone to learn what I've learned doing Kickstarter to help other people that want to launch a Kickstarter, get them done. And so did that with the Asian Business Association of San Diego. I actually did that also with the California International Business University, but that particular live stream was private. And of course, last but not least, we did a Kickstarter on top of everything, man. Okay, and that's not even the end of this list. If you think about it, it should also include all of the products that I designed, everything from new keychains to those garage flags to what else we got? We got the lanyards. We got there's gonna be new pins, sticker slap packs, and all this stuff. So tell me what you think. Were you proud when you read this as Max Boost fans? Like, this is what we've accomplished together. Like, this is a lot. And it's not even the whole entire list. But tell me what you think, man. I love checkbook in hand. David Merger. Thank you, dude. Let's see. Fred, it's the holidays and weekend. Let's see. Oh, has your account not been charged yet? I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. Hopefully, hopefully it has. All right. Yeah, weekend might make a difference. And add-ons, yes, add-ons. There's going to be some add-ons, and I think just to be clear, a lot of people were thinking I was lying about it being like add-ons being exclusive and also never being sold again. But was I honest about that with Volume 1? Yeah, you can't get those pins again. Let's see. Oh, you guys were talking about. Let's see. That's interesting. Anyways, kind of going backwards. The Toyota Supra is Viperish. That's interesting. there is a little look to that with those front fenders being big. But anyways, yep, Mr. Michael Bush, thank you, buddy. You're the bomb. Yeah, not to mention the future projects. Think about how much more stuff we're gonna do, and that's what's spinning my brain right now. I mean, I've got a notebook over here. I was up late last night till 2 a.m. Just kind of, I'm having a hard time sleeping, honestly, because I'm thinking about what are we gonna do next with Max Boost, and what do you guys want? How is it all going to like have this great harmony between the fans, me, the things that I think we should do, and also being able to fund everything and give you guys amazing products and have a good time. And Dwayne Avery's like, add money. Fred's like, that's a lot, way more than expected. Appreciate it. Sounds like card is almost maxed. Well, don't put yourself out just for the sake of us. Appreciate every dollar you guys ever put toward the Max Boost. But yeah, Dwayne's like add-ons are ready. Yeah, no, we'll get you ready. Don't worry. We'll warm that up in the special thanks to my sponsors, Sparko. Thank you. All you guys. Let's see. So yeah, that's a huge accomplishment, I think. And I hope you guys are proud. So we're not sitting here hanging out doing nothing. Like everything that you guys have been supporting, we are pushing. And I want the team to get bigger. And after this COVID thing gets done and we can start meeting up with everybody, you'll start to meet more people and we'll get more people on board. If there's anything or any kind of skills that you guys have that you'd like to put towards Max Boost, I am open to working with you guys as well, or putting on a team or doing some kind of thing if you guys want to do it. We're looking for volunteers. I mean, we really want to make Max Boost big. So, let's see what we can do. Let's see. Yeah, I've been talking to them over at Super Street. So I'll just let you know, like I'm down. It's a little bit businessy over there. So just know that it's not like it was before. They're owned by huge corporations. So things aren't like, hey, that's a great idea, let's go try to do it. It's not like that anymore. And Twitchy's like, hey, maybe we can do a webcomic. Yeah, there's a bunch of things we're trying to do. Unless you mean for yourself, that'd be cool. Go for it. Fred's talking about his CRV right now. Should I put my 12? Yes, just yes. Why not? Should have done another late live. That's funny. If I was up at 1 or 2 in the morning, maybe I should go live and see who jumps on. That's a great idea. Like a side stories webcomic shorts about some of the other characters, expand the details of Motorville. Yeah, I want to definitely expand the details of Motorville. You have no idea what's in my brain with the details of Motorville, but I want to do it in a way that's cool, that we can grow and share at the same time. Like the whole entire thing has to work. And eventually really with really the target of becoming a show and the merchandise and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we just got to balance it all out. Why not? That's a good question, right? That's for your, I think you were talking about Fred, right? And his folks on his CRV. If you have them, put them on, buddy. Volks are always the answer. Nice, unless they're Titan 7s. I got to say that. Motorville Gaydon. Oh, wow. Auto side hustle. That's kind of fun. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so what's next? I want to say thank you guys with that. You guys asked, is there a special edition of Max Boost Volume 2? I don't know, other than the friends and influencers and the standard cover. I'm wondering if we should do another. I don't know. I think I would want it, but I don't know what you guys would say. I like the concept of a gold cover, like that gold edition that we did last time. I might do it again. It's expensive. So, and I don't know if you guys know, like it was the same price or cheaper to get that gold book, I think, or same price. Sorry, I'm forgetting. But either way, it costs more, takes more effort, takes more money, gold foil, that whole kind of thing. But I love it because it has your name on it, like on the back or on the cover, on the, and I think it's really cool and a good gift to the fans. So if you guys think I should do it again, I would make it match the first one. It look good together. But I really like the gold book. Man, when I pull it out, it's awesome. I don't know. You guys probably didn't even open your gold books because you're probably smart and you preserve them. But if you did open your gold book, I just love the shine. It just looks elegant and expensive. So I'm thinking maybe we should do it again. So that's an option. I don't know 100% if that's what we're gonna do. I'd love to hear from you guys if you like the gold book idea, and if you want to do it again, let's do it. But I like having the fact that you can get your name on the cover of a book. I'm thinking maybe this time. See, now I'm thinking out loud. Since a lot of you guys didn't want to open it and the names are inside, maybe we should put the names also on the outside of the case so you guys can read it. That's probably a good idea. Maybe just put it all across, all your names across this, and in gold foil. There, now you can read it without opening it, and you know your name's on it. That's actually really cool. Maybe that's what we will do. See, Nazumi said, gold book, never removed from box. So there you go. That might be the way to do it, so you can enjoy your name on it without having to open it. That's a good idea, I think. Let's see. Someone's got a spare. Wasn't supposed to have one. You're supposed to have one. You're supposed to buy one. I'm going to ignore that. Only one was supposed to be allowed. Good. You're staying wrapper. Keep it in the wrapper, Sean. And let's see. Michael Bush says, how about pink, since you didn't do the pink autocannon shirt back in the day? Only the OG autocannon hardcore Max Boost Mondays live fans would understand why I do that. All right. Let's see. That's yearbook. What? The new story arc. There's some ideas that I got around this. Wondering what the time skip and how it's going to work. Don't worry about that. Let's see. What do we got on here? All right. So let me share something just so that we have something on the screen. Yeah. So yeah, maybe the gold book again. If you guys are into it, don't know if you guys want to do it. It doesn't sound like you guys want to do it. Or wait, you should. Yeah, you should. I'm always. Oh wait, no, that's for the late night. A yearbook with the names. Yeah, right on. So you mean like with photos and a name? That'd be kind of crazy. All right. So yeah, let me know if you guys think you guys would want to do another gold book to match the first one. I think it'd be a cool idea. And putting the names on the outside. Let me know in the comment right now. Let's see. Oh, Aaron pops up out of nowhere and tells me the good news. Absolutely. Gold edition. Take my money. All right. Right on. I can't wait to seriously, all I ever get excited about, I'm going to say this over and over again, every Max Boost Monday, everything we ever do, because I'm always excited. You guys make me think of the future, where we're going. And I always like to remember, this would be really cool to be able to come back when it's a big Netflix show. And I don't know, maybe Disney bought Max Boost. I have no idea. We go back to these live streams and you guys are sitting here discussing Max Boost with me and wondering if we're going to do a gold edition or not. And then you have a gold edition in your hand. Go bring your gold edition when you go to the theater and you watch Max Boost at the movie theater. That'd be so crazy. But of course, you guys are going to be at my premiere whenever we have Max Boost as a movie. We're definitely inviting you guys out. And we're going to all party together. It'll be the most... Can you imagine how epic that's going to be when Max Boost is a film and we get to do one of those red carpet? Oh, dude, how awesome would that be? See, now I'm thinking. See, I love thinking with you guys. Red carpet, massive, theater thing. Maybe, I guess, in the middle of Hollywood. This is after COVID, so everyone can actually stand next to each other. And people have to pull up in their cars. I just want to see people pull up in their cars. And I think that alone is a YouTube live stream. Who shows up? Can you imagine Daio Shihara pulling up in his 8.6 or something like that? His older one, the original, the 8.6 that he has that he's building right now. Not necessarily the drift car. But that would be cool too. Can you imagine everybody just pulling up? You could just keep a camera on the cars pulling up for the show. And I think that'd be entertaining YouTubing on its own. And then we'd have an announcer or some E-Entertainment television. Oh, here's the next, and who we have next, Stefan Papadakis, or, in his whatever, in his definitely a Toyota of some sort, right? that'd be really kind of fun, man. What do you guys got? Let's see. Oh, Sean said he'd do it again, right on, with the names on the outside. Yes, gold edition from Team Scoundrels. What's up, brother? Do a pink cover release in October for breast cancer awareness. No, I want to do pink though. I do. Boston's like, where do I sign up? Boston, did you back the Kickstarter project? If you did, then you will find out through your what we call the order survey email. So order survey email is where you're going to be able to pick it and add to your order. You can, and if you want to add it to your order, you'll be charged at that time. And it's pretty easy. Don't worry, you won't miss it if you are a Kickstarter backer. You haven't missed anything yet. Please add more covers. Mike's like, I'm buying like 20 books. No, more than that. I think you get like 20, 30, 40. I don't know how many books you bought. And you're like, can I have some different covers, man? Yeah, dude. Gold and the names on the outside would be perfect. But if I didn't open my gold book, I would never have known that your son signed it. Yes, you're going to never know. You'll never know. Gold edition of every volume release. Design the featured binding so they draw a civic when you line them up. That's cool, and I wish I thought ahead about that. I did think about that, but then at the same time, I realized that these books would not get reprinted, and they were just, and the Max Boost books, these books were just going to be it, and that's it, done and done. So there's going to be like nothing to connect. But I don't know. Maybe if we do something in the future. Yeah. See, now you're making me think, Nazumi. Yeah. So down, right on. Thanks, David. Will there be another special one like Honor Pro Jason? I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna keep it. The friends and influencers is gonna be pretty much it for that. That all of these covers seem simple, but they just take so much more work than you would think. But it's worth it. It's worth it. I wish I could just do like, I don't know. Do I wish that I could do like 10 different covers? I mean, we need to sell lots of books to do that. Twitchy, I think you're talking about the movie premiere. You're still going to wear the autocannon swag? Yeah, you are. Military doesn't pay me enough for all these add-ons. I'm sorry, Fred. Don't worry. Yeah, like I said, if you're putting yourself out, don't do that to yourself. But I appreciate your support, man. You're too kind. Special edition cups and popcorn bags. See, we could do all this. We could figure it out, man. We'd be giving away so much free stuff, dude. Yeah. Oh, Yannick's in Belgium. You live in the right... No, you live in the right country, dude. That's a beautiful country. I want to go. Oh, seriously, I want to go out there. Oh, man, I want to go to Europe so bad. Max Boost cups and popcorn bags or buckets. What would be a cool bucket at a movie premiere? Something car related. What looks like a bucket? There's something in that shape, and you eat popcorn out of it. Well, there's got to be something. I know one of you fools is going to come up with something that looks like this shape. That would be really cool. Like my brain got stuck on a K&N filter, like the end of a K&N filter, and then like eating out of it. How hilarious would that be? Max Boost 3D glasses. Yeah, I don't know if it'd ever be a 3D movie. I'm not sure. That'd be cool. Oh, dude. I'd love to play a game of Max Boost playing with the Oculus Rift. What? Here's idea. Mag covers for the book. What's mag covers? Maggot? What's that? Do I know what that is? Fred. Dude. Michael Bush being generous again. Dang, dude. You guys are awesome. Fred, you got a hookup, man. Upside down pistons. That'll be some deep pistons, dude. There you go. Alex is giving you guys some help here. Yeah, see, EGR Yossi, you thought the same thing. Cone air filter. I thought of that too. Oh, a bad popcorn bucket. That might be cool. Baffled oil pan. So the baffle on the oil pan is where you put the drink, and it's got the hole. And it's got the hole for the... Dude, I'm going to look it up. Baffled... Watch this, dude. Baffled oil pan on the... Let's see, B18. Let's see. There it is, dude. Hold on. Do You see, we can figure this out. We can figure this out. Let me get it on here. Right there, dude. Moroso, sponsored. Okay, so we could play with this design right here, right? We totally play with that design. We could put this like, we can move the baffle over to the left so it's just a hole. Put your drink in it, and the rest of it carries popcorn. Oh, that is so dope. That is so awesome. Yeah, Nicholas, that's a great idea, dude. Someone's got to remember all this. I have zero organizational ability to write down anything we ever discuss during these lives, and these are great ideas. Someone needs to take meeting minutes, man. Oh, Alex, yes, a wheel, like upside down, right? Like a wheel, that'd be great. Or a tire, or both. Falcon tire wrapped in a Titan 7 bull. There you go. A hatchback, a freaking car, a cardboard car. Open, you're eating out of the sunroof. These are great ideas, man. Oh, let's see. Oh, dude, that'd be fun. What about a Max Boost Autocannon Civic Racing Hub here with you behind the wheel? I'd love to do that anytime, man. Just don't know how to make that happen. Michael Bush, you want to buy a car? Go to Belgium. Oh, Fred, that is a really cool idea, that Max Boost car. But I love this oil pad, though. It's hilarious. I think this is so gearhead right here. So gearhead. Or maybe we can have multiple movie premieres, right? We don't have to have just one. We're going to go all the way. All the way. And yeah, connecting rod, handle for the bucket with the piston. You guys are good. You guys are good. Let's see. Oh, magnets. Hawaiian Ink said magnets earlier. Magnets. Okay. For the cover, like the cover of the book. Magnets for the cover of the book. Magnets. What did you mean by that? I still don't understand. A muffler would be good. I could see that, like a muffler shape, and then the top's cut out, and then it's like a, YouTube will remember. You guys will remember. I'm sure you guys will remind me when we get to that point. App game 100%. I'm actually talking to guys that make games. And that might be something we kickstart. Let's see. Let's go to Belgium, guys. Everybody want to go to Belgium? Oh, metal, not magnet, metal cover. So you went from whatever you said to magnet to metal cover. Okay, now that makes sense. Metal cover would be really cool. Oh my God, what would that cost? Would you want to pay for that? I always wanted to do a cover of the book be a valve cover, like the Honda valve cover design, and you open it. That'd be super cool. All right, so there you go. We just randomly started talking about a movie premiere, but that'd be super fun. All right, let's see. What else was I supposed to do today? I think we were supposed to. Okay, so I do want to let you guys know I had a massive announcement that I was going to do today. I'm sorry if you're waiting for that massive announcement. I decided to push that announcement because I think we need to hype it up a little bit more before we go. And so we're going to make that like an event. I think I'm going to make that like a Facebook event. I think I'm going to invite the entire email list, all of the Max Boost fans, and hopefully they show up. And we're going to do it here on Max Boost Live Monday, I believe next week. So I got to coordinate and make sure we can do it that. But I think when I started to realize this week, I've been focusing on the end of the Kickstarter. And I think that this particular announcement deserves what it deserves a lot more, like everything I can throw at it to make it the biggest announcement ever. We're doing something that is, let's just say, let me show you something that's going to be potentially have worldwide ramifications. Is that the right word? But it's something worth talking about and something worth checking out. So, oh wait, hold on. You just got my attention here, buddy. Yannick says, seriously, I'm building a car to compete next season in the Belgian Gentleman Drivers Cup. I know what that is. I know what Gentleman Drivers Cups are. So what are you saying, Yannick? Are you inviting me over or what? What are we doing? Are we driving? Are we doing an endurance race together? What's going on? This sounds crazy already. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that comment. Tell me what's going on, man, because I'm down to go to Europe. Oh man. So let's see. Let me see what else we got on this list. That's a good idea. And to get the influencers on board to help the announcement. Yeah, there's a big announcement. You're right. That's probably a great idea. All I do is have to ask them and see if they'll be willing to do it. I hope there's no conflict at all or anything, but that's a great idea. Okay. We'll see. Why not, right? I haven't asked them to do anything, by the way. I mean, a lot of people wonder, what are you making the influencers do? I'm not making them do anything. It's really a gift, just appreciating those guys and what they do in the industry, or them being original Max Boost fans from back in the day, and just wanting to throw them on the cover. Some people have, I think I told Egri the other day, I said, we're thinking about possibly auctioning off a space on that. I thought it'd be fun to put a fan on there. That might be cool. We'll see as we get closer, but Egri's already got that. Michael Bush would normally get that, but he's already on there. But Egri, I think you're eyeballing that, and I think that might be a really cool thing if that's what you want to do. But Egri's always down. Let's see, or EGR, right? Egri, is that the same? Is Egri EGR Yoshi is Egri on Instagram, right? Just want to 100% make sure. I don't. Team Scoundrels is down. Of course you are. Oh, shoot, man. Wait until you see this thing, dude. Hey, am I going to be racing in Washington anytime soon? I need to ask my Pacific Northwest crew chief, team owner, Michael Bush. Let's see. Yeah, man. I'm excited too, bro. Okay, EG. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure. I am saying we have to think about it. It's 6 races. Oh, God. Belgium, Spa, Holland, Zandvoort. What? There's an F1 track, yes. I said I knew that before you even put that there. France, Magny Cours. Wow, dude. What am I supposed to say? No? Who doesn't want to race in Europe? Oh, my God. Trucks. Time to big trick. I'll bring trucks into Max Boost. Let's do it. Those crazy trucks that launch off, that are the Long Beach Grand Prix, that launch on those ramps, they're nuts, dude. Yeah, the Max Boost team. Another Max Boost Euro team, man. Formula Drift is in September. Is it up there? Where is it up? Yeah, I know, right? I've always wanted to be on Spa. I'm down. That's why I said Belgium's beautiful. Uh-oh. I better be there. The Formula Drift is in there. And Global Time Attack. A Ford Raptor. Wow. All right. So let's see. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that we're going to do that announcement in a different time. And you guys will see that coming. It deserves a lot of respect for what it is. Oh, my God. When do you see it, dude? Oh, okay. Evergreen Speedway. So it's like an Irwindale. All right. Right on. I'm down. I want to go out there. Go hang out. Let's see. What else we got here? All right. So the last thing I think I wanted to talk to you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I mean, I don't think. Dang, even on a Memorial weekend, this didn't end up just an hour. We just kept talking. But here's some cool last things we're going to talk about. This might take a little minute for those who are interested, and I hope it's fun. I kind of distilled a lot of things that you guys were talking about last week, and I'm still not done thinking. I could not stop thinking all weekend. I mean, I've been literally up till 1, 2 in the morning, both feeling super excited, but also frazzled. I don't know if you guys understand what that means. Oh, that's cool that this is here in the background. I just realized that was in there. Awesome. I got a whole entire book of motivational, legitimately called motivational posters. Here, let me get it just so that I give it some credit. So this is pretty cool. It's just a poster book called Share Happy. And it's full of those pages. And you can just yank one of these out and just put it up in your spot, in your office or in your wherever you're at, where you're working. So let's like pick one right now, just for fun. It's a Happy You Day. All right, let's see. This is the place. This is the time. That's what's up. That is true right now. This is the place. This is the time with you guys. So, yeah. So I got a little book here. Oh, I just turned it to a page where my son actually drew something. I'm so happy being a dad, by the way, you guys. It's almost so cheesy how much I love being a daddy. I do. I never wanted to be a dad. Back in the day when I first created Max Boost, I was like, hell no. Never want to be married, never want to be a dad. Now it's like the best thing ever in life. Ever, best thing ever. And man, it changes things. Just want to say. All right, so here's another conversation, maybe a little bit more serious of a conversation. But it's an important conversation because you guys are all about this. What are we doing next with Max, right? And I'm just going to tell you straight up, I went through some of the things that we talked about on Friday. And if you didn't know, if you're just joining us on Friday, when we finished the Kickstarter campaign, we were live on air on YouTube. And we started, I didn't expect to, but we started to talk about what are we going to do next? Literally the moment after the Kickstarter was done. And I came up with some ideas and we can discuss them. And I wonder if I could post a comment so that you guys can kind of follow along with my discussion. Maybe. Well, let me just talk about it first. There's some obvious ones. Like the next thing that we should do, you guys are going to want volume 3. Duh, right? Volume 3. You got volume 1, volume 2, you're going to want a volume 3. Okay. It's a little bit of a problem with that. Volume 1 and volume 2 took 10 years to make. So I can't do a volume 3 anywhere time soon. Doing 100 pages of comics would take a long time. And we're talking about like, even if you think about 100 pages, if you did one page how long do you think it takes to draw it, ink it, color it, letter it, each page? How many days would you give per page? Let's say even you did one page every 3 days, which would be a lot of work. For 100 pages, it would take a year, almost a year, right? I don't think I want to do like a year. That's a lot of work. And that would take too long, like to get like something out to you guys. And I don't want to wait that long. So I have some concepts. So one of them is to release volume 3, potentially do a volume 3 as like an actual comic size. Like, let me get one so everyone understands what I'm talking about. I should have one sitting around here, but I wasn't prepared. But I am gonna give me 1 second. There's a comic over here. I don't know if that just jacked everything up. Did that just jack everything up? Are you guys still there? Can you please reply? Because I just knocked over something that closed the computer. So I am hoping I am still here. Can you guys, can someone reply saying that I'm still live or not? I have no idea. Oh, shoot. That's good. Dude, the whole entire laptop closed. I can't believe it. All right. So yes, like a regular comic book. Obviously, it's not going to be as expensive as the volume 1 edition, but I thought it'd be fun to do one of these. And this is probably doable. And it'll probably be about 20-something pages. And it'd be kind of fun to be in a comic book format. And obviously, we can do some add-ons and do these other things to kind of make it exciting. But I thought that this would be kind of cool. It's never really been in a comic book format. And it'd be all new. So everything would be new in here. And I'm showing off Lone Star right now. This is Mike Miller's. I was on his podcast as well. This is his comic book. His Kickstarter did, I think, over 100-something thousand for Lone Star. and I think he's done several issues. So he's made over $200,000 to $300,000 on Lone Star alone as a comic book. So, and to give credit to Mike's one of the inspirations that I've had. He was one of the people that inspired me to become a comic book artist in the first place, back when I was a teenager. So, all right. So there's that, right? So there's an idea of releasing volume 3 in that way. Another one was, let me see. So it'd be volume 3.1, and then we do another issue, 3.2, 3.3. So we'd be adding on. So it wouldn't take a whole year to get an issue. It would be like every maybe 3 months or so. I don't know how fast we can accelerate it. Depends on the funding and how much money we have to work with. Gives us more people on the team, so we can do it faster. So that's one of the ideas. So we could do a 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, and we can have like 3 series of these. And then my idea was with 3.4, it would be a compendium, like this. So it would be back to this again. So then you'd get the 3 that were in this format in here plus more. And then the last 3.4 would be in a compendium like this with more artwork and 150-ish pages, close to 200 pages in total. I'm sure I'll have sketches and art and all these other new things by that point when we get to there. And so that was kind of one of my thoughts. What do you think about that? So it would essentially be almost like 3 to 4 Kickstarters just on volume 3 alone. What do you guys think? Just a web-based comic. When you say web-based, Tim says maybe just do a web-based comic. I want to do, well, I kind of gonna do both. There's kind of some ideas. There's comics that we can do specifically for the web. This is I'm starting to complicate my brain here, because I could do some one-off little things for web, right? And then more complex storyline to continue this for the people that love the actual story and kind of the novel of it. So there's kind of a both ways on that, Tim. It doesn't have to be one or the other. But yeah, so the only other problem too is that would people fund or kickstart a web comic series? If you didn't receive anything, like, I like the fact that you buy something, you pay for something, you actually physically get something. I don't know if you'd be totally cool. I don't know if it's as interesting if you don't receive something. I'm not sure. But a lot of you guys have been so generous. I'm not sure if that really matters to you. You guys just want to read more Max Boost, and that's great. And I can't wait to get the new stuff going. We'd have got to do that. Let's see. Yeah. So I think would it be a monthly or quarterly release? I don't know. I thought we'd maybe do a quarterly kind of thing just for you guys though. So again, I'm not seeing Max Boost as something that's more than just like trying to get in the hands of you guys as fans. I'm not thinking all these crazy places we could sell it, all these retail shops. It really is, my focus is really you guys. So what do you guys want? Yeah, webcomic would be cool. Okay, so Tower of God. So I'd have to look that up, whatever that is. Yes, we're gonna do so. Okay, so for the web, when you say webcomic, I'm planning to release volume, like all the Max Boost comics eventually on the web. Eventually. So does that count? Or are you looking for something specifically different? So if I released literally that's going to be like 200 pages worth of comic books online, would that be a webcomic to you? Or are you thinking something different? Tuner Challenge says, can you still get the book? Go check out maxboost.com. And you should be good to go. And I'm going to talk about this, by the way, and why I have it on Indiegogo. All right. So it's still available on Indiegogo. You pay a little bit more. Get one book, you got to pay a little bit more. And we are going to close that sooner than we did last time because I don't want it to keep going forever. And we want to get these volume 2 books out. So, but yeah, you can still get volume 2. And maybe I'll take a quick pause. Volume 2 is now on Indiegogo. And let me actually show that to you so you guys understand. So we kept it on here on Indiegogo, and we actually made some more sales. We are now $54,679. Made another $600 or so on Indiegogo, which is great. That helps. And we left it here because I said it on Friday. I think we got to keep it available because when we start doing the live streams of the influencers and friends book cover, and I start drawing Dai Yoshihara's car, he's going to share it with his fans, and his fans are going to go, how can I get the book? And I can't say, no, you can't get it. So we're going to keep this up for over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully I finish that cover, those covers in the next 2-3 weeks, along with all your sketches for everyone that bought sketches. I'm going to be working my butt off and see if we can get that all done. So I had to keep it up. I kind of wanted to stop it after Kickstarter. But now I realize that that's probably going to be a bad idea. All their fans are going to want to be able to support the project, and I think we should let them do that. So yes, you can still get it at maxboost.com. Yeah, it's a hell of a challenge creating all content for both mediums. That's why we've got to first probably start and leverage with the artwork that we've already made and the artwork that most people recognize from the very beginning. Yeah, and thank you for being down for whatever we decide to do. And let's see. Well, you guys got some comments here. All right on. Alex is like, I like having something physical in my hands. I like print, but I'll support Max Boost however it works out. Awesome. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Those Skittles really got to you, huh? So webcomic would great way to keep you engaged. Constantly releasing social. So when you say that, you mean because I'm constantly releasing content online on like Instagram? What do you mean by specifically engaged? And then when you get enough content on the web, do it the reverse, right? So draw it for the internet and then put it in a book. You think that would work? It's kind of an interesting idea. Or a graphic novel. Got it. I know like people like the Oatmeal and stuff like that. They do that, don't they? And they had a huge. So Randy thinks that's a great idea. Oh, webcomic and animated. Another level of level. That's getting crazy, but that can be done. Have you seen animated comic? Basically animated panels with like narrated background music and all that kind of stuff. Will we get our sketches on volume 2 ship? No, you're going to get them separately. I'm going to try to get them to you earlier. And they're going to be in like a priority mail kind of thing, so they don't get messed up. The sketches you get are, if you ordered a sketch, for anyone who ordered a sketch, is going to be like nice. So they're not going to be. Yes, yeah. Twitch is. He's got his own comic. That's not the cost, Tim. The cost of doing all the comics is actual labor. I mean, the book's expensive. I won't say that. That's not the only thing. Like coloring, inking, time. I don't want to do it myself. It would take too long. You guys wait forever. But yeah, it's the drawing of it. I'm putting all the art together and all of that. So what I need to do is balance the cost with. I'm just trying to make sure that when it gets funded one way or another, however we can do it, how can it get funded to do so it actually gets done quickly, and we have a team to do it, and it's not a small thing. When we get funding, it allows us to just grow faster, bigger, stronger. And again, I love doing the comic itself and having a thick comic for you guys. Tower of God is a Korean webtoon that got an anime adaptation. Cool. I think Max is ready for an anime adaptation, man. Thanks, Mike. Of course. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, see, going worldwide. Man, there's a lot of I love that you guys have a lot of comments here. Yeah, Max Boost Worldwide. Let's do it. It's a whole nother story when you're like, oh, I just a little comic book artist. I want to sit in my corner of my bedroom and just start drawing comics and hopefully people love it. Versus the difference with me and us and what we're doing with Max Boost is we're trying to take over the world with it. So there's a different game. There's a totally different game we're playing on our side. It's a lot more sophisticated, more expensive, more risk on my part. But with you guys, it helps big time to make it happen. And so I just want you guys to understand that this is not a homegrown, small kind of thing we're trying to do. We're trying to go for legit Hollywood, the whole thing. So Okay, got that. And let's see. I was thinking of volume 2 release a side bag for like phone cameras. Okay, cool. So yeah, send me any of the ideas that you guys got. Let's see. Yeah, see, some people love the rare item thing. So Tuner, you're right. I love it. Dang, you guys got a lot of great ideas. Comic releases and release a collection. Yep. And that's the alarm in the building going off right now. Give me 1 second, dude. Should I Rickroll you guys again? Here, let me do this really quick. I'm just gonna play this, guys, because at least it's something for you guys to look at.
Max Boost is a story about Max and Otto and their adventures in Motorville as they dream of one day becoming racing legends. But first, their stock Civic needs more horsepower. And before they dream of going pro and having their names grace the Motorville Hall of Fame, they may want to be able to defeat their arch nemesis Todd in a Motorville drag race first. Hi, my name is Dennis Cockrell. I am the artist and creator of Max Boost, the original import tuner comic.
All right, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
22 years ago in Import Tuner magazine. This fun comic ended up having 1 million readers and was so popular even to the
All right, let me get rid of that.
I had to suddenly stop.
All right, cool. Yeah, so let's see. You guys got a lot of great feedback here. I had no idea. I'm just trying to read these as quick as possible. You guys are reading the comments too. Webcomic monthly or so short about adventures of the continuation of the story, then a printed book at the end of the year with all those webcomics in it. Yep. Got it. Jason, are the Honda Pro Jason editions still available? We might have a couple. Are you a backer of Kickstarter Volume 1? If you are, maybe we can make some concessions, but those are pretty much gone. If you are a backer Kickstarter of the first Volume 1 Kickstarter, you might get some VIP treatment right now. Hit me up at hello@maxboost.com and see if we can get you one. Let's see. Yeah, but we got to figure out how to fund it, right? So if you guys want to fund a webcomic, that's cool. Like on Kickstarter, and you go, hey, let's do X amount of episodes or something like that. That's one way to do it. You're right. But I don't know. I just have this hard time trying to see like how people would back that webcomic project without getting something physical in their hands on Kickstarter, for example, right? And if I did it on my own spare time, on my own budget, it would take forever to finish. So this is why we're funding everything and we're trying to get all these crazy things done together. Like it makes it happen. Yeah, man. I want it to be a franchise. Huge. Let's do it. We can do it. Let's see. Okay, that tickles my Macros fandom, so I can support this. I am definitely oh, I just read that. Max and Auto have to save their school by becoming racing idol group. And then, okay, that got it. The Tickles and Macros fan. You guys know I'm Macross fans, right? Along with Alex. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Tuner, right now. Is like basically Volume 3. What are we going to do with Max Boost Volume 3? Volume 1 and 2 cover all of the issues of Max Boost ever. Let's see. Limited edition sketches. You're making me wonder. What do you... Yes, limited edition sketches. Okay, so that's the first thing on this list, guys. I don't know if, I mean, we're going pretty late on this. Glad you guys are hanging out this long. I guess we're not doing anything else on a Memorial weekend, right? So here's another thing that I was thinking about kickstarting. Okay, so I'm seeing that you guys are liking the webcomic idea, release them and then have them as a Kickstarter at the end. I'm trying to think of the logistics of that. I'll try to think it through. Either way, we would probably then have to kickstart the book, do the webcomic, and then release the book late. But that's going to take a long time. So maybe we do it that way. Maybe we launch like this, and it doesn't have to be a massive Kickstarter, but hopefully it is. Where we release it like, and everyone's going to want volume 1 and 2. But let's say we release this, and let's say it also works for the webcomic. Whatever's in here works for the webcomic. We kickstart this right now. We say it's going to be 24 pages long. 24 pages equals, I'm just making up a number, 3 months of webcomics. So we launch this, we back this, we say, oh, we made another $50,000. Great. So then we take the $50,000, we make, well, I don't know, it's going to take $50,000, but I'm just using it as an example. We take that $50,000, use it to make the webcomic. And over those next 3 months, we get in, everyone gets entertained. And then the guys that were on Kickstarter, not only do you get to see it go live on Instagram or wherever we do the webcomic, but after those 3 months, you end up getting shipped your book, something like that, 4 months. That'd be kind of an interesting idea. So we're actually releasing the book before the book gets in your hand for everyone to enjoy. That's kind of what I heard from you. That's not my idea. I'm just trying to repeat it back to you guys. The other idea is, so it's basically the same thing that I was saying, but it's just a matter of releasing pages as we complete them. Oh, well, that's different, because then now we'd have to complete the pages first, second, third, and then actually finish the pages, release, finish pages, release, finish pages. Might be efficient, and it also might be a pain in the butt, because I can't go back and change anything. But I think that can work. Let's see. Oh, you guys left a bunch of comments. Oh, yeah, we should do a Zoom meeting, huh? Let's see. Yeah, so we are talking about V3 right now, Tuner Challenge. Let's see. No Webcomics Pro, please do booked. Tuners like the book. See, so there's a lot of people like the book. But, we're going to do both eventually. I mean, we have to. Like we do right now. I mean, there's some of our comics are on Instagram. We're going to do more. But yeah, individual comics would be sweet too. Just kind of get that OG comic feel. Okay, so you love this idea. So hopefully I know which idea you're talking about. So Team Scoundrel said they like the idea. David said he liked the idea. This is going to be a long discussion. Yeah, I mean, I can end this discussion early. So, oh, no worries, brother. Everyone's welcome. So this is us just thinking out loud as Max Boost fam, trying to figure out what to do next. And it's going to be some version of V3 is going to be, right now it seems like we're leaning towards a smaller comic book, something like this. And then releasing the episodes as I complete them online. And then eventually when all the episodes are done, you're going to get delivered a comic book physically. That is very interesting. All right. Oh, you just loaded an 18-wheeler. What did you miss? I think you just heard it, Yannick, if you just listened. All right. So we also talked about, I think the other ones are less complex. So don't worry. I think we can try to cut this out pretty, I don't know. I guess time goes by so fast, guys, with you guys. It's crazy, like how quick it does. I always think I'm just going to do 1 hour with you guys, but we hang out for like almost 2 hours every Monday. It's rad. I appreciate it. And I hope I'm not boring anyone. Obviously, you can leave if you choose to, but this is, I think, one of the coolest things. I would also like to think it's probably one of the coolest things. You're watching us create Max Boost all together right now. And that's one of the things I've always wanted to promise to my fans. Like we can all pitch in, come up with ideas, just like you just did right now. And we're making this thing happen together. So when it does go on Netflix and you hit your control button, your remote control one day, and you click on it, you'll know you had a part. You played a massive part. One day it's going to happen, dude. But hopefully sooner than we think. All right. So we've got the some other things we can kickstart. So I'm going to move on from volume 3. And let's think about another thing. Something I'm itching to do. There's 2 things I'm really itching to do that's kind of feeling my vibe right now. One is I would like to I want to write. I need to start writing. So there's 2 things I need to write. Is number 1, I need to write Max Boost, the film, the movie, or at least the episodes. But right now, let's talk about it as Max Boost, the movie. The movie would encompass a lot, so I'd have to figure a lot of things out. So if I wrote one screenplay like a full-on hour and a half film, it would have to cover all of the major pieces of max boost. And what would that look like? So there's a part of me that's very, what do you call it? Inspired to write a film right now. So max boost, that would be transferable, and all the ideas I would put into that film would also be transferable into the comic. So it would be basically a mind exercise for me, an imagination, vision exercise that would take me from beginning to end of a story and be able to take that whole entire story and everything and put it into comics and or turn it into a film. I'd be that much closer to making it a film if there's a script or at least a treatment. So I'm plugging in the computer real quick here. So I'm inspired to do that. And one of the things that might be pretty cool All right, testing. Yeah, can you make sure I'm not on mute? Can you guys hear me now? I hope so. All right, can you confirm that you guys can hear me? Okay, good. I don't know, I plugged in the power and it turned off the mic. So anyways, want to do a screenplay, and then it'd be really cool. Like write it out like a full-on screenplay. And then what we can do is we can launch that on Kickstarter. Let's say, for example, for just to fund doing the screenplay. And it would be me, depending on how much money we make, I don't know. And then what would be really cool is being able to make enough money that I can hire like pretty badass screenwriters to write with me. People from Hollywood. It is possible. How sick would that be to get someone attached, like some amazing, amazing writers that have potentially even written actual feature films? That's totally possible. Or on the cartoon side or the animation side, there are people out there that would jump on board the project if if we were able to pay them, and they're not obviously not cheap. Or I write it myself and I just take time off for like a month and just sit there and just start typing. And I think you guys, and share it with you guys, share the story or whatever. For any of the backers, be able to kind of play a part and help molding the story, or I'd be asking you questions just like this. And then what I saw was potentially being able to, so it's just kind of like a whole script writing experience. So I'm doing it, and then you guys kind of get to play a part in it, see little bits and pieces here, and at the very end, I would have this amazing, hopefully this amazing script at the end that you guys, maybe the way I do it is I share it with you guys, and you guys are the only ones that have it, and you guys get to see it, and hopefully. Part of me thinks, you know, we have to keep it secret though, because don't want it to get stolen. But I guess there's no way to not get it stolen if I release it. But either way, like, yeah, to get funded to get a script done, we'd be that much closer to an animation if we had a script. Let's see. Roadie or security? What's for what? Let's see. Voiceover. I guess Fred's got some voice talent over here. Aaron wants to make the car noises. The Dukes of Motorville. That's cool. That's cool. Would love to be a voice. Oh man, we got to do something like that. Get some fans, get into the movies, get into the film. So I would love to kickstart some budget for trying to get a screenplay done for Max Boost. The second one, I think there's something about this might be timely right now. It might be totally possible to do, is to do a second screenplay for The Last Race Part 2, or a film like The Last Race. It might not necessarily be The Last Race Part 2, but a film like The Last Race. I got something epic. It's crazy. It is not Max Boost. It is completely separate. And we'll just call it The Last Race 2, but it's not. But there's a script that I think would absolutely work in Hollywood. And yes, it is car related. And yes, you would love it 100%. I know people would flip. So there's a script there. And then basically what I would be calling it is basically like the Last Race Part 2. Just because people know The Last Race. And I think that would be really fun. And then again, when I'm done with the script, you guys will be sent that script. Or like I can imagine being
Do it like, we could do it like where this would be really limited edition, where it's just basically almost like printed from an inkjet or laser printer, and then comb bind, you know, those curl, what is it? The binding with the coil binded, and then signed. I would sign it and then send it to you. It's almost like a script that you'd send to a, you know, like what you used to do when you'd send it to like a Warner Brothers or whatever. Like literally that, it's an actual, you know, script. Maybe that's what we send you as a backer. That'd be pretty fun. What do you think? Last Race Part 2. Okay, you got excited. Maybe a prequel, the before the race, the early race, then the second to the last race, the third to the last race, the fourth to the last race. That'd be awesome. The first race. See, she got it. That's my wife. Oh man, pitch it to Netflix, right? That's the point, though. You got to get a script together. You can't pitch something that doesn't have the, well, you can't pitch nothing. So EGR is like down, of course, and that would be my money. That would be awesome. Take my money again. Thanks. You guys are awesome. Last two race. Oh, what's up? Wes is in the house. 10 Gen Civics in the house. All right, so there's 2 screenplays right there. That'd be fun to work on. I'd love to take time off, disappear for a little bit, maybe do Maximus Mondays still, just to check in, and then just focus on a couple of scripts and go for it. Because once you're script writing and you're trying to get into Hollywood, WB, Netflix, all that kind of stuff, you're going for gold, man. And that's the attitude I want to have. Like, we're going for something crazy. So, all right, let's see. Obviously, something that we can fund on Kickstarter, animated shorts. So animation is really expensive. And I'm trying to find a cool way to do it that's inexpensive, but at the same time, like, has the right feel and flavor. So we can obviously do animations, but man, animation's expensive. Like, I don't know, 1 minute can be like the first, you know, minute can be 10, 20 grand. We made 50,000 in the Kickstarter, so we'd have like a 2-minute episode of Max Boost, which I don't know, may or may not be worth it. Another thing that I'm interested in doing, so yeah, and I want you guys to listen to this so you guys can think about what you guys think was best. If you like the idea, please make a comment so I remember. Tuner's like, I mean, they did do Tiger King. I didn't watch it, but I heard it's like you can't stop watching it once you start. Yeah, Twitch. I'm trying to find those Asian studios. I'm actually looking to Korea. You know them? You know any? That's happening. One way or another, it's going to happen. Oh, Philippines? Are they any good, though? I mean, I'm not knocking Philippines because I'm Filipino. I'm just saying, like, you know, so. And if you like the ideas, let me know. So animated shorts, I'm sure you guys would be down to do. Another one that I wanted to do was like something that I like doing is doing like really taking my time on a piece of art. Like that poster, it's a big one. I was telling you guys that before. I was wondering if I took my time and I did like a set of those, like 3 or 4 of them, all of them different, and filmed it all, shared it with all the backers, how I'm drawing it, and taking my time on the art. And each one like really special. And it would take me probably months to do because those just drawings are huge. And, you know, expecting it to take that long because I want them beautiful and perfect, and then print it on amazing paper that's normally something you would absolutely frame, you know, and just do that kind of a thing. It won't be cheap because they're like lithographs basically. And wanting to do something like that. So we're just working on like really 3 or 4 cool ass pieces of art. And it would be in a poster tube, and all 3 of them or 4 of them would come in a big tube, a really rigid, awesome. Maybe we design it to look like an exhaust, and then ship it to you, and it'd be it. Limited edition, never printed again, kind of thing. Put a lot of work and love into those. So it's something that would be nice, but it wouldn't be a comic. It would just be really cool ass prints. So I could focus. We could pick, like, we could all, like, that'd be kind of neat if we all kickstarted that project. I'd ask, what cars would you like to see on there? And we'd vote, probably put them in there, and then help figure out what kind of design we'd want to do. Let's see, a video game, of course. Not sure. Yeah, so we could do video game. Like, I'm talking to somebody right now that's actually a studio out in Mexico. Roughly trying to figure it out. I'm not super far into that conversation, but they made some other games that I thought had a really good aesthetic quality, and they just looked good. That made me want to go, I think you could turn this into a Max Boost game pretty quickly. And then there's other studios that specialize in stuff like little driving games that we could basically reskin and turn into a Max Boost game. That would be the least expensive way to do it. I mean, it still costs a ton of money, but not as much. And I think that could be really fun too. Let's see. Yeah, big art is cool. Oh, right on. Yes, the big art. Okay. Reskin Need for Speed Underground 2. That'd be awesome. Nizumi, not too much. We're just talking about ideas. Someone fill him in. Oh, change Brooke to auto. Joseph, thank you so much, man. You're asking a bunch of hardcore Max Boost fans for ideas or what to do next. We're not going to be very helpful because we're going to say everything sounds awesome. Take our money. Oh, man. Oh, cell shade style, like Automodelista. So that line kind of leans towards my Patreon thing that I was talking about on Friday. So some of you may not know what I'm talking about when I talk about Patreon. Wraps? That'd be interesting. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, so there's a couple things there. So you guys are saying it right now. Like, I know what you're talking about with Automodelista. Should we look it up? Let's look it up. Let me grab it for you guys. So you guys, Automodelista. It's a video game. Check it out. Let's play one of these guys. Give me a second. I will grab it.
With
get
zero
it prepped.
and zero payment.
We gotta add. And get rid of the ad first before I. Let's go take a look at this together. All right. Let's take a look at Automodelista for fun. I actually do like the aesthetic. So, and hopefully YouTube doesn't freak out that I'm playing this right now. So, oh, give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Let me give you guys audio. It doesn't it doesn't default to audio, which is why every single time I've got to. Sometimes I have to do it twice because I forget to add the audio on it. Okay. So there's the look. There's the aesthetic. I'm muting it because I think we get like 15 seconds without getting like copyright infringement. Let me take it off real quick. All right, so I'm gonna try to bring it back. I'm trying to juke YouTube here a little bit. All right, so there you go. Let me see if I can lock it down on a screen that shows. All right, I'm trying to find a good screenshot so you guys get a good feel for it. But yeah, it's kind of got that cartoon look to it. play a little bit more. So yeah, so we've got this cartoon, cell shaded look, like someone already mentioned. You totally can go max boost with that, 100%. So let's just reskin that. Right on. Look, I'm back to the comments. This community's best community. Yeah, and you're in the beginning of this community. I'm expecting this community to grow over this year. We'll see where we are at the end of the year. Yeah, see, cell shaded graphics. The racing engine it's more arcadey, right? It's more like everything needs a Capcom announcer. Yes, and a Hadouken. Everything needs a Hadouken. Yeah, mod that game. So yeah, something like that. All right, and let me see if I'll show you one last thing. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm looking it up. It's got to be a better. What? Where is it? Oh, sorry guys. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys something that I was talking about a while back on Friday that I never talked about before. Really, let me see if this will work. Sorry, I have to do something a little bit different on this one, and so I'm trying to figure out how to screen share it best. No, it doesn't want that. Okay. All right. I think it's let me hide this real quick. Okay. So yeah, I was talking about Patreon. So a lot of you guys may not. So let me I'm going to shift gears here really quick. There's the last conversation we'll have tonight, and then we'll give away something free, and I think you guys hopefully will like at the end. So the next thing that I definitely saw as possible, and you guys were talking about this, was when we were talking about this on Friday. One of the things I'm trying to figure out is, can we get some kind of a consistency with product and or delivery and whatnot, so we can basically have consistent income. As an artist, it's really hard to be an artist because you have to make income elsewhere in order to sustain your art dream. And so a lot of times those things get in the way. So there's this website called Patreon, which is a site that allows you to become a patron, and it is there and designed to support artists and creatives. And so what it is essentially like, I could put myself on there on Patreon, and we do have a Patreon page, believe it or not. We've neglected it for a while, but I'm going to show it to you, so you're going to see. I'm going to tell you what's worked and what hasn't worked for it. Where if, like, for example, let's say I'm an artist and I'm like, dude, I work as a busboy 10 hours a day just to be able to survive, and then I'm only able to do like 3 or 4 hours of art every day. If I didn't have to work, I could do 20 hours of art a day. And you can help, and some people, and is that possible? And Patreon's made it possible for people, artists and creatives, to be able to actually make a living doing what they love because of people like you that support them on a monthly basis. And so Patreon has a lot of supporters that are like, for example, let me show you. Let me see if I can find I should have been sharing this with you already. Give me a second. Right there. So just to show you guys, it's a site and it's really cool. It's designed to so there's 150,000 creators on Patreon, and there's obviously a video that tells you how Patreon works. Let me see if this is worth listening to, and see how long it is.
Ever since.
Okay, let's actually, this might be worth taking a look at. Let me get it back on the stream, this time with audio. So check this out. Check this out for yourself too, or anybody that you know is a creative. Like this works for artists, this works for musicians, big time, podcasters, all these guys, and finds a way to be able to make it so you can make sustainable income and connect with your fans in a meaningful way by doing so. And I'm going to show you a little bit more on that right here. I'm going to share the audio. Let's do this.
Since I was little, all I wanted to do was create clickbait. Clickbait.
What?
We can always count on the algorithm, pick which one of our fans should see our work.
I don't really need to get paid for my work.
Sarcasm.
I'll just eat my legs for breakfast.
Monetization on YouTube and online is not always a given.
You can't really expect what Big Daddy algorithm is going to do for you this month.
I've decided that I'm sick of waiting on permission.
Love getting pensions for fun.
Fear of monetization.
While everyone else gets rich.
There's a better way.
And the vision is to be more direct action.
If I'm not going to get cast in the roles I want to get cast in, I'm freaking going to make them myself.
And that was the point where I started considering to go to my fans directly.
Because of you guys, we've been able to be completely free to be ourselves and speak our minds.
You are making my album possible.
So I wanted somewhere where I could interact with my closest fans in a way that's direct and honest.
These are the people who care the most.
I am able to keep creating week after week, month after month.
Here's a new costume.
Basically, following my passion, finally. Mark, ever since I was little, all I wanted to do.
All right, so that was interesting. That actually didn't say much, did it? But let me show you an actual Patreon page. So it allows you basically to sponsor an artist, and a creator is what they're called. And like for $5 a month or $10 a month or $25 a month, this creator receives that money, and in return you get X, Y, or Z. And what it is like for an artist, sometimes it's like $5 a month or $10 a month, $25 a month. They'll get that money if they do something. Like for example, you want to support an artist. If they do a drawing and they continue to work on their craft and they actually do a drawing, they'll put it up on Patreon, send it to everybody, and then they get the money for doing that. And so like I am a patron for a bunch of different people, and so when they upload a drawing, they get paid. And so it's a way for me to support them in being continuing to work on their craft, as an example. Okay. And sometimes some people ship stuff. Like for example, maybe for $25, you actually do get something in the mail. As an example, a lot of times some of these people like some of the musicians, they allow you as a patron to hear the music first before they make it public on YouTube or anything else. And let me show you some successful patrons, if I can remember names. God, Patreon sucks when it comes to the search, by the way. Oh my God, who's a good one? Oh, well, here's a friend of ours, Camilla Derrico. She's awesome. And if you look, she's this artist. You may or may not have seen her book. She's an actual personal friend of mine. And she's done amazingly well. She's at Comic-Cons. Has her own books in the bookstore. And she has, here you select the membership level. So you can support her at $1 a month, $2 a month, $3 a month. At $45 a month, you get exclusive art. $20 a month, you get what's called the Fuzzbutt Fan Club. I believe you get a 4x6. It says you get a 4x6 B print, which is mailed to you, which is cool. And right here in my own studio, I've got something that she mails. I'm a supporter of hers, so I get one of these every month. Can you imagine getting a Max Boost one of these every month that you can only get as a patron? And so I thought that might be kind of cool for you guys. And it keeps me going on a monthly basis instead of having to chase every single Kickstarter and it keeps content flowing. So for a lot of you guys, is you want to keep content, keep things moving along. That's one way to do it. So there's an example of Camilla, and you $95 a month, you get rare items or something like that, and it can go all the way to whatever. $350 a month. Check this out. Yeah, for $350 a month, you get a graphite drawing or a mini painting. So you get an original piece of art at $350 a month with her. And if you look, I don't know how many sponsors she has. Oh, she has 248 patrons right now. So don't know what that translates into, but that's definitely thousands of dollars per month. And here's her page. And then she has goals, like she wants to get to 300 patrons. And when she hits 300 patrons, she can celebrate by creating a monthly Patreon only poll where you can vote on pop culture character she could draw. So there's just a lot of interaction with them. And you become basically my sponsor if I had one of these up. And I don't know if you guys, exactly. So EGR, like definitely $1,000 a month boost. You're in, dude. I'll do it right now if you're down to do that. That's what I'm looking for, is like, can we get it together as a community? So it wouldn't just be me though. I try to do this and try to figure out, can we get a team together to start really putting Max Boost together, not just for a comic, but for everything else we need to design. So, oh, no, dude. Hold on, man. Joseph, bro. Okay, is that a joke? Because I don't think EGR is joking. I think Yosh is straight up. He's not messing around, man. He's like Mike Bush. He doesn't mess around. When he says it, he does it. Joseph's like, oh, dude, he's down. And then he got the smiley face. Because if you guys do that, you're gonna make me cry. Because then I'm definitely going this direction. And here's why I would want to do is Patreon. Okay, so I don't have to chase making a book per se. I'm gonna do a book still. We're still gonna do it. But the other thing that allows us to do is to do more creative stuff that I'm not sure is gonna be a sellable thing. Let me explain. Sometimes I want to experiment with things, and I have to decide, should I do work, my day job? Should I try to do some Max Boost stuff? And then the experimental or the really cool things have to fall off to the side. It's just priority. I have a family, I have employees, we have people that depend on us, we have all that stuff. So it's really, it's hard when you don't know how much money you're gonna make every month on Max Boost. I have no idea. It took us more than a year and a half to make the $100,000 we made. And that's not all profit, right? I mean, I had to ship books and all that. So we made about this much at the end of the day, but I'm not complaining because we're using that money, but it's not all of it. I don't get all of it. And in Patreon, we can have some consistency, so we could do crazy things with consistency. So for example, some of the things that I want to do, I want to actually, let's say, for example, I'm making up numbers. If I had a consistency of, thousands of dollars per month, we're already at 1,000 apparently. Let's see. Wait, what is this? Yeah, EGR don't play. It helps funding to do things. Yes, 100%. But more importantly, like more of the creative stuff. So I'll give you an example. If I know I don't have to worry as much about the bills like next month, that means we could do some crazy things. Sometimes I want to try to do some designs that I find something online and I go, I want to try to do a piece of art like that. Something like, I'm going to show you something that inspires me, but I don't have the money or time to do because I have to figure out to juggle the money thing, right? And we got volume 2 and all these other things that are happening and things that I'm chasing that I get paid no money for, but I think you guys will love, and some collaborations that I'm doing and all of that. But I'm going to show you guys an example of something that inspires me and I go, man, in the moment, if I didn't have to worry about bills as much, I would probably go do that. And I think it'd be really fun to do. Let me show you guys something. Let's see. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna trip on this. Please have it easy to find. Okay, I think I got it. All right, here we go. So this is an example of something that inspires me and makes me want to go, I would love to take a pause and try to do some design work like this. This studio is out of Europe, England, and you may be familiar with it. These guys, well, I'll show you the video first, and then I will, I gotta add the audio again. Oh no, where'd it go? Sorry, clunky. Man, we're talking about. Sorry, man. I know I'm going over time here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Maybe I'll try to get this. We'll try to be done here. This is the last thing I'm talking about anyway. Okay, let me try to share this one more time with the audio. All right, ready? This is amazing. Hope you guys love it.
人生は試練だ。流されれば鈍る。スピードアップし、恐れを乗り越える。限界に挑み、機敏に動け。熾烈に、鋭敏に。そうすれば克服できる。いつだから。Fast, agile, sharp. It's all.
That was a bike commercial. That was a bike commercial. But anyways, it's super inspiring to me. And it makes me want to do certain things, and I want to do some Max Boost stuff in that style. Yeah, Fred. See, if 600 Kickstarter backers did $25 a month, that'd be 15 grand a month. We could do a lot with that. Oh shoot! Look at you get what? Thank you guys, Cycling Magician. Appreciate that. $40 a month. That's awesome. Appreciate that, and we would put that to work for sure. Twitchy's in. Oh man, appreciate you, Francis. Yeah, you guys. So, yeah, I want to put something like that together. I don't want you to jump on it yet, but we actually did have a Patreon already. But see, like watching that inspired me and made me want to just stop and sketch and do something that had nothing to do, like make it. And that's where the place would be. Patreon would be for me to get crazy with an inspiration, and then also to do animation. I actually want to learn animation on my own. And so there's some guys on Instagram. Let me see some of our friends. Let me see if I could show you guys something. Is it? Let's see if it's these guys. No. Who was the other dude? But yeah, I'll just show you guys even stuff like this. I know I can. This is not the right guy I was looking for, but even stuff like this, just learning how to do some of these animations. I can imagine doing some pretty sick stuff for Max like that. Does it make sense? With animation, imagine the character there with a simple animation and just trying to do a little animation, a little bit of maybe smoke or something like that with Max and Otto right there, kind of like beauty shots. I'd love to take the time to do that and learn how to figure that out. See? Makes me want to see an animation of the Civic transforming with that Max Boost button in that style, right? Yeah, see? Honestly now, there you go. That's my chance of having the money at the screen and have it do something. Yeah, so that's a dream. And I'm not saying this, I promise you, I am not saying this to try to get you guys to back it. Please only do whatever you guys would want to support. But there's a part of me that doesn't want to push it because I'm not sure, or I believe that anyone would actually support it. It's like a monthly thing, so I don't know if people have the budgets for it. Really willing to do it, but it sounds like you guys are down. Egri, freaking, I'll make you a full-on sponsor of it at $1,000 a month, dude. I'll put you, I'll put you up there as $1,000 a month sponsors. Get those special somethings. That's it, dude. You're done, ready to go. Egri alone has made that happen. But let me show you the Patreon we already have. I have set up, and unfortunately I didn't do the greatest job at it. And anybody who has been a sponsor, and I've got people on here that have been on it since the beginning, which is almost 2 years ago, like Michael Bush, has supported it just quietly. There, it's here. I want to show it to you guys. It's hard to show it on this live stream. I don't know why. It's weird. And where'd you go? There it is. All right, here it is. Let me blow up the screen a little bit. All right, so I have it this way because it's funky the way that it's showing up on my screen. Sorry, I can't make it full screen and make it make sense for some reason. So what you do is you select the membership level. Don't do it yet. And you can put in any number, but let's say I made these as before, like $5, $10, $50. And then we've had 13 patrons on there, $166 a month already. You know, it took 2 years, and you know, we're pretty much sit around there. It's very hard to do, and that's why I said I don't know if people will want to do it, but I haven't tried to do it after we launched Max Boost Volume 1 and 2. So obviously we've got way more supporters now. I've not asked anybody to do it. I'm not really trying to ask people to do it yet. I'm showing it to you guys first so that I get some feedback. But it looks like you guys are excited about it. And yeah, and so the people come out to this page, they get to see, and we just try to get to like the next thing, 50 sponsors per month, you know, and whatnot. So this is what the page looks like. So I actually put one together. And here's the other thing. If you do back the project or become a patron on Patreon, this is where I'm going to throw the comics, the digital comics in here. So we got all the issues digitally up until 38 right now. So you can actually click in and you can read the entire comic digitally here through Patreon. And you can pick your tiers, you know, and trying to create like a good mix of tiers that makes sense. And then, you know, once in a while ship out some swag. It's been really way more difficult to do. The problem that was difficult is it's easier when there's a lot more people. It's harder when it's smaller. I don't know, you guys can understand that? Imagine having to ship, like, you have to make projects and products for 10 or 13 people. The cost is higher. You ship it all out, you basically make no money after all the time, effort, and whatever for 13 people. But when it turns into 300 people or 600 people or you know, more people, it's easier, and I get to put it into a system like that we already have for shipping and all of that kind of stuff. And then also making the product is easier because you can't just make 13 products of things or whatever. It just got hard at a smaller level, and I just couldn't deliver really well, so I stopped it. And I just feel like I'd never really delivered enough value in this. And I know some people were really supportive, and a lot of people didn't even care. They just wanted to support every month, and I was like, I just couldn't keep doing it. So I stopped it quite a while, and I never really did anything with it. And then now I'm here talking about what to do next. And I think this might be an option, and it sounds like you guys are down for that. If I can do more, I'll shit, dude. Man, you'd be a sponsor, bro. You're like a legit sponsor. Maybe you can do another survey and do an estimate before starting the Patreon. Possibly, yeah. Oh, Fred, this is badass. I'm down. I appreciate that. And then the patrons, and including these 13 patrons that are actually still on here, you guys are at the top of my list. Like, you know, guys who come in on the Kickstarter, awesome, of course, 100%. Especially you volume 1 Kickstarter backers, and you guys right now that are here, you guys are on the top of my list. You know, of basically personal VIP. But patrons that are like willing to put money down on a monthly basis is, you know, obviously major support, and just like that's a huge thing, and it makes me nervous, to be honest. But at the same time, it makes us it makes a lot possible. So, and I don't want to let people down. So this is one of those things where it's like, man, I don't want to be taking in all this money and not be able to deliver. I mean, I will deliver, but it's hard when it's smaller. And that's why I'm afraid to do it. If not enough people jump in, then it makes it hard. So I think there's a way we could set it up that maybe there's a way we could set it up where we only start if we get enough people on board. That could work. Then I'm not stuck. I need to go way back on the comics. What happened? What comments did I miss? I talked about the posters. No, the posters didn't get sent out yet. Everything's getting sent out this week, promise. Sorry about the delay. I was just super focused on overwhelmed with the end of the Kickstarter last week. I hope you guys can understand that. I'm sorry about that. Like, I just got to let you guys know, like, when I get frazzled, like, if there's so much going on, I have a hard time doing very simple stuff. And I can only do really hard things. It doesn't make sense. I don't know why my brain works like that, but shipping something out is hard. Like doing a Kickstarter and doing marketing, all that kind of stuff is easier when I'm overwhelmed. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, tell me what I need to go way back on. I know there's a lot of comments here. So yeah, no, thank you. If you guys are down for Patreon, well, number one, that's awesome. Is a hella VIP. I will get this set up, and we could do some amazing things pretty quickly here. If we can get enough people jumping on board, and the bigger it gets, the better it gets for everyone, kind of thing. This would be, I didn't want to be too cheesy about it, but this would be a dream come true, man. I never believed that I'd get it enough. Like I like literally when I did Max Boost originally, I didn't even make $1. So to be able to be right here, potentially making some money on a monthly basis, so that I know that we got some bills covered, so I can focus on Max, would be huge. And EGR stepping up, saying $1,000 a month, that is some nutty stuff, bro. You're just amazing, man. And Hawaiian saying he's down, dude. I just really don't believe it's possible, I guess, in some weird way. That's why I just don't really focus on it. Maybe we would be crazy to find out. Maybe you guys should be first on board, and then we dump it to the rest of the Kickstarter and the list. So you guys are the first guys in, and then drop it to the rest of the list and see how many people jump in from there, so we can all kind of share in that celebration. That'd be so cool. Like, can I show you guys how crazy it can be? Let me show you some of the biggest Patreons ever. You guys curious? Can you guys think? Do this. Put in the comments and imagine how big you think these Patreons get. Top creators on Patreon. Let's go. Take a wild guess, and I'm going to show you guys something without looking. Don't look on the internet. Let me see if I can find a good list. Let me find. Don't look on Patreon, but take a guess at how much you think some of these people make per month. Now, I don't want to do something that's too overwhelming because it's too much. Patreon tracking. Let me see, Graphitron, there it is. Okay, I've got it. Take a wild guess. Put it in the comment right now. How much money do you think some of these guys make on Patreon a month? And I'm educating you at the same time. So even if you're not supporting, right now, that's okay. Like I said, anytime ever, man, please do not keep your money if you're never sure about putting anything, supporting the Kickstarters or whatever. It's important that you guys take care of your own finances. But I also know that, just like myself, I support a lot of things and I buy lots of things. But I just want to make sure you guys know, I'm not saying I'm trying to do this, but it would be really cool if we can get there. But I just want to educate you guys so you know, or at least your family or friends that want to be artists and designers and songwriters, they have no idea this is currently available. A lot of people don't. This is still new, way newer than Kickstarter. So let me show you guys some amazing stuff. Let me start down the list a little bit. Wow, this list just got better than I thought. This has grown a lot since the last time I looked at this list. Okay, remove that and add this. Okay, check it out. So starting at the bottom here, this is the top 46 projects in Patreon right now. And if you see the number, I'm going to zoom in on this. These guys, this number 46, Project Helios, is apparently not safe for work. It's an adult game with VR support. Wow. Has 7,869 backers, Patreons, that pay monthly to these guys. Fantasy footballers, 7,879. I'm assuming that's a football podcaster. Look, it's a football podcaster. They have 7,879 people that give them money to continue doing their football podcast. Another podcast. Then on 41, guess what they make? $42,000 per month with 8,492 backers. That's another podcast. I guess podcasts are making a lot of money here. Oh, Red Letter Media at the top. They make internet videos and films. So they have 8,500 people that support their channel with cash on a monthly basis so they can continue doing what they love, which is make videos and films. So there you go. You see podcasters, video filmmakers. This guy's making about 42,000 per month. So I'm assuming these guys are close to that. Boho Beautiful, an exclusive library of video content for your body and your mind. They have 8,570. And we could visit one of these sites just for shits and giggles if you guys want to look at it. Look at this. 33 is already a night. Wow, I've not seen one that's other than Chapo Trap House, which is #1, that was making $90,000. So these guys in adult RPG makes $98,000 a month. I don't know what they do, but there is adult stuff in here. I think Twitchy-kun said it. There is some stuff that is not safe for work, and only patrons get to see what's in those pages. But you also got stuff like this. I think this is more of an artistic kind of thing. Creating Paralives, 8,779 patrons, $31,000 a month those guys get. Warhammer, fan art and animation. They make, who knows? But Warhammer, so anybody plays that, they have 8,800 people that are in that basically fan club. It's basically a massive fan club. The Glass Cannon and Nerdy Entertainment company or group, $66,000 per month with 9,000 patrons. That's per month, and that's what keeps that can keep things going. And these guys can keep continuing to push the vision that they have. And I can just imagine, you know, max boost like that. I mean, it's a dream, but if we were getting 48 grand a month, what can we do? This is where we start doing animations on a monthly basis. Now, how cool would that be, dude? Yes, he's not safe for work stuff. You know I want to click it. You know I want to click it. Let me check your comments. I know someone's already asked. Let's see. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, you guys are already right on. Max Boost OnlyFans. Yeah, I would love to if we can get it, but we can't until we have at least 1,000 subscribers. We only have 300 something. Oh my God, does it say "Come Boys" right now? Oh God, it does. Let me get that off the screen. All right, so Pet Foolery. Oh, these guys are creating comics. They have 14,000 patrons. Let's go take a look at their page. Please don't have it be not safe for work. There it is. Okay, that's it. That's their page. There's got to be more than this. They got 14. No, this is their whole page right here, and you get $1. He gets $1 per, and they have 14,000 patrons. That's $14,000 per month this guy gets, and he has nothing on his page. It just says, "Hi, my name is Ben," and if he is a fan of his comics, then there you go. Okay. And then see, you can click on these, but you have to be a patron to have access. So when you're a patron, you get access to these. So we could do the same thing with Max Boost. We have like patron-only content. All sponsored by Egri, Michael Bush, and Dwayne Avery, and all you guys. So, hopefully you guys can. Let me double check, make sure you guys saw that. Yeah, okay, you guys can see that. Isn't that awesome? I mean, good for these guys, right? Isn't that amazing? Oh God, I love it. I love seeing success for creators like that. Oh, this chick is cool. Her name's Amanda Palmer. She was big on YouTube, and went to Patreon to support her singing career. So this is her. $1, $2, $3, $5. You download like one of her songs. I believe it's her songs. And this is her Patreon page, and that's kind of it. And she releases she releases a music video every month, and there you go. 22 audio releases, 3,000 images, 21 videos. I guess it's one per month. So she's been doing this for almost 2 years. So she has a video released every month. Oh, But yeah, so this was her video that she did on Patreon, just telling you to, whoa, okay. Oh, this is a newer video. Patreon. See, I could never make art. I don't know if you guys can see this. But now I have a direct support from over 11,000 people. I spend way more time making art instead of selling it. That's a great point that she just made there. Yeah, instead of her trying to sell a whole bunch of albums and being a marketer, she now gets to just know that she can survive every month and she just makes art because of all of her patrons. I think it's amazing. And like I said, show your friends and anybody who can learn. And there you go. There's a number one is Jim C. Swim with 39,000. But look at Chapo Trap House, $163,000 per month for a podcast. Imagine that. These guys, I have listened to their podcast. I don't even understand. I don't get it. I'm not their audience, but they definitely have fans. They make $163,000 a month in Patreon. And when I saw them before, they were only quote unquote making $75,000 per month. Now I want you to look at something here. How long do you think it would take for you to build a business that would make you almost close to $2 million per year in almost total actual profit? Because they don't ship anything. They literally do a podcast. It only quote unquote, I guess, took them, they started 2017 basically to now, 3 years. I mean, $2 million a year on a podcast, talking voices, 3 guys. How amazing is that? So hopefully you guys got some education out of this. I'm gonna get out and yeah, and if you guys are inspiring me, I'm still scared to launch a Patreon. I don't know. There's something about it that freaks me out. Maybe it's just because could it possibly be that easy to really get Max Boost funded so we can do stuff on a monthly basis? Maybe I'm just afraid of the success. I don't know. Like I guess because we tried it is hard, and I don't know, man. But there you guys go. I hope you guys see that possibility, and if you guys are in on that, I'm gonna do that if you guys are down before I get too scared to not do it. Let's go. Oh shoot, what's up, Reed? Welcome. Oh man. Oh my God, you guys got a ton, you guys got a ton of stuff. Masterpiece NSF, yes, not for condition. Yeah. Some overrev. All right, let's see. You think Patreon like work? Do I think it's like work? Yeah, it'll be like work because you guys are putting money down. I got to perform, but at the same time, it's working specifically on the dream. Oh, and check the FB page. What is this? Let's do it. You know that you have Carco Flowers written, man. Make you guys some of the original. Everybody who like jumps in right at the very early thing, I wish I could give you like either a badge or something that says original Patreon backer. There you go, another gold pin, but a better one. Oh, one-time donation on Patreon? No, Dwayne, sorry, it's usually recurring, but it is possible for you to go in and then you get kicked out. So it's like it has. I don't know if it's changed. I can look, but I think it's just if you're not constantly in it, then you can't see what's in it. It's almost like you have to pay in to stay in. I would totally try to do something for you if you had something special in mind. I just don't know if the system works that way. Yeah, so yeah, it's recurring and it's monthly. So I don't know, man. I'm nervous to see if that would be possible. And if it is, we can definitely create some crazy stuff with Max. You guys are totally inspiring me. And I wonder, everybody that's not watching this YouTube right now, that's on in our Kickstarter, if they'd be down for that. We'll see. Well, you guys are the originals. We'll remember this video one day. If we ever get to 50,000 a month, dude. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy. What kind of videos and animations and things can we do? I'm probably also going to do in volume 2, if we do launch this, I'm going to have a special roll call specifically for Patreon backers. So you will be listed again in the Patreon list. So someone remind me of that. But that was definitely the plan. I know that I got to take care of the Patreon backers because they've paid money over the years. The last 2 years, even though I don't know if I've done enough on there, but I definitely can if we get enough people on board. No, you didn't miss an update, Aaron. They're coming. They're coming. I think we're gonna know something within the next 3 weeks here. Let's get that oil pan going, dude, and that movie. Oh, you got enough monthly recurring between all the streaming services? Oh, got you. Yeah, no, I understand. I thought you meant you were making monthly recurring. That'd be really cool. There you go. That'd be kind of fun. Make a background with the characters of the OG backers in the back, in that little strip right there. It'd be fun, something fun to do. I'm not against it. We just gotta make it all make sense. Let me show it everybody that real quick. Yeah, imagine putting a little strip here, or I would, at minimum, I would recognize the original backers in a list somewhere. Maybe what, I don't know how to even navigate this. This is why I don't like this right now. This makes me unhappy with how this is designed. But somewhere maybe on here, like definitely the monthly Egri sponsorship. Put your name right at the top, Egri. You guys. But yeah, we could maybe do something like that. I'd love to do something special for you guys. All right. Oh, we got something that's going to be in Max Boost Volume 2. That's by Twitchy's group. Dude, you're too much, bro. Too much. Appreciate you, man. Oh, we didn't have it, Fred, after the magazine. This is recently, I set it up. We put it together. We got people that wanted to support it. And then this was before Volume 1 Max Boost, and it was really difficult. I didn't really try to grow it because I was like, I don't know if it would, it seemed like it just wasn't the right timing, and I couldn't really deliver. Because I'm like, I think we're out of place here. And I think maybe I'm talking about it now because it's the right timing. Volume 1 first, then Volume 2, and then maybe the Patreon and Volume 3. That's feeling like this is right based on what you guys are telling me right now. I mean, I'll go for this if you guys think, you guys obviously telling me to go for it. So I think we should try it. And now you're going to watch me try this. It's going to take a lot of work. I'm going to be up late nights. The team's going to figure out how to coordinate this whole thing. And then we're going to launch it. And you guys get to see if it grows or not. Oh, man. So you guys get to watch me try to make Max Boost grow on the marketing side. This is going to be interesting. Oh, Fred, thank you. Oh, gotcha. Now I understand. Yes. What about that edition 3 special backer cover? 3 special. Oh, for Volume 3? Yeah. I'm thinking about it. Watch out now. Watch out. Original OG. Yeah, so you're talking about Volume 3. When we do a Volume 3, you guys can remind me, but I already remember. We should do one with backers or something like that. I got something that I want to do for you guys, like with you guys. I have a crazy idea, like a super crazy idea. I don't even want to talk about it right now because it's just too much. We already talked about today. Thank you guys hanging out with me for freaking 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. Wait, how long have we been? Yeah, 2.5 hours. Wow, that's a record. We just keep going longer, man. I appreciate you guys so much. If I could, what's up, Mike? Is that your first post? We've been here hanging out the whole time. Yeah. If you guys, I mean, I wish you guys were like all out here. We just hang out. Well, other than the COVID thing, we sit in a room and try to discuss some new ideas, man. Yeah, there's always 20-ish people. You guys are the hardcore, man. And Yannick, you represent Europe, man. I think you're the only one from Euro right now. That's awesome, which is awesome. We're gonna make a Max Boost Civic or what? We're gonna do a Euro one. Let's do it, man. I want to go to Spa. Everyone's invited. Let's go. So, anyways, yes. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna chew on this a little bit, but it looks like, to me, based on I took notes, what you guys are saying, I should definitely launch this Patreon, especially it's now sponsored by Egri. We'll talk about doing this Patreon and what we can do special about it. I already got some ideas. What I think the Patreon would help me do is go back to drawing again, like more often than not, and to experiment with some drawings and then share it with you guys. So you guys can kind of get a little bit of insight. I'm already thinking off the top of my head right now. So we go launch the Patreon. I'll be doing a drawing. I'll be doing at least like one special draw. I'll call it one special drawing a month. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be one, and I'm going to work on the whole thing, and then that'll be my deliverable. So I promised my Patreon backers that I'll be delivering one really cool drawing per month. And maybe in those Patreon levels, depending on what level you get, if you got on a higher level where I can afford to ship it, maybe I'll be able to ship one of those little postcards like this to the backers that can support it. Maybe 2 of them, the people that do more, maybe an 8x10 print of that image for the larger backers. And then, of course, something special for Egri, because at $1,000, I got to get you something. And I'll make it worthwhile. It's obviously got to be something really special and possibly original. Maybe Egri, I actually give you one of the images that I do in one of those months for your support in original pieces, as an example. So we can just talk about all these kinds of things. If you think these are cool, then cool. And it wouldn't be about the thing you get. So don't back it because you're going to get a postcard or a print. It's only back it because you actually want to support Max Boost in that way, where we can have our team be funded on a monthly basis to continue to do what we love. So we can do the monthly comics if we get to a certain point. I think with that, I can afford to do it, and do what you guys wanted earlier. On top of doing the Kickstarters, then we start getting funding from all over the place. We can do way more. So this is my language right here. You're dope, man. We definitely, I can't wait to meet you in person, dude, on all you guys. Let's see. So there you go. I don't know. I'm kind of liking that. Who brought that up? Max Boost Mafia, dude. Because this is like, I think we should call this the Max Boost Mafia. Just this little crew right here of all these guys that are starting everything. Definitely your Max Boost Mafia. And then yeah, we can also do things if we get too way crazy big, man. Like, or I'm always up for like maybe some of the months we decide to do something with the money. Like if we made $50,000 a month, dude, I don't know. And then maybe one day as a team, all of us together, maybe do like dedicate one of those crazy big months to like a charity, and we all like I'm just thinking all crazy thoughts, and we just distribute it around. I'll still do the drawing. But distribute it around. Maybe we get some money out, get some things over to Yannick over in Europe to do something out there that's Max Boost related. And then Jenny and you guys up in Canada, and then you guys up in Washington, and Dwayne in your area. I can imagine doing that stuff. Or maybe I take that money, turn it into merchandise that you guys give out and give away. Like just crazy thoughts like that. It just makes happen. And David says it'll be the muscle. Right on, dude. So anyways, it just, now you guys are making my head spin even more. I'm probably still not going to sleep. I'll probably be awake at 1 to 2 in the morning. So if you want to hang out, what's up, Chandi? If you were here the whole time, hopefully you heard this. This is a really important YouTube. It's not just talking about what to do next with Max Boost. It's literally talking about what am I going to do with my life. And you guys, and I'll go now soon because I know you guys, this has been too long. 2.5 hours is long. But there was a time in my life before I met you guys that I did not know if Max Boost would ever come back in my life. So that was a pivotal moment when we launched Volume 1 and we started to connect again in that way and saw that there was people that loved it. And then now this, I will tell you right now, this is a pivotal moment that I can tell is forcing me to decide, like, am I going to move forward? Like, and I want to. And all these things I'm doing and I'm investing into and trying, and some things that don't work out with Max and things that I'm like putting in so much effort that makes $0, and all this. But you guys are like really inspiring me to take that next step of just going, F it. Like, let's go. Let's do this. Every Monday, let's do this. Like every month, let's do this. Let's start making these issues and make Max Boost famous again, and find a new publisher, find some new partners, whatever we got to do, make the cars, race again, like do all of that. It's kind of hard. Like I'm telling you, I stay up at night going, is this the decision that I need to make? And for any of you that's listening right now, if you ever had a dream and you've either given up on that dream or you never went forward on it because there's some fear, you're staring at me right now in the same kind of spot. you guys are making me feel like it's totally possible, and yet I'm still afraid. Does that make sense? So thank you guys for being supportive. And this is a big important YouTube. So episode 9 of YouTube right now is life-changing. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do the Patreon. And I'll also start to chop up these other ideas. Man, the next 3 years, 5 years are gonna look. They weren't what I originally planned probably 4 years ago. This wasn't even on my radar, guys. So thank you guys for being there from the beginning. Thanks for being part of Max Boost Mafia. Maybe that's going to be a thing, man. Max Boost is a damn phoenix, 100%, dude. But you guys are the fuel. You guys are the flames, straight up. It ain't me. It's going to be bigger than it ever was. I promise you that. Aaron, you're dope, dude. You are right. That's it, right? And doing this with you guys makes me happy. That's why we could schedule an hour and I'm still on 2.5 hours. There's only one reason you do that. It's because you're happy doing it. And that's what I want my entire life to be. That'd be really cool. Aaron's like, shotgun. And it is always a learning process, 100%. And I want you guys to learn through my stuff too. And you guys achieve your dreams as well, watching us achieve ours together here. And I want to inspire. Yeah, Fred said that. I know someone said it before, not to take any thunder out of you, Fred. So, but I know someone said Max Boost Mafia before, but that's starting to sound good right now. But you could be the new claim to fame on that one if you want. Yeah, the fear of the unknown is real, but the journey begins with the first steps, and that's why we're here. Yeah, we're on our first, second, third, and a lot of these steps feel like the first. And I want to say thank you to guys, my family, and my son. Thank you. And yeah, we are a team, and yeah, I'll put my courage together, get that Patreon back up, and let's and try to put it in the line of fire with the rest of the backers. You know, I got enough information here. Egri, you're gonna have a special spot just for you as a major sponsor for Max Boost on the Patreon. And then it seems like you guys are looking like you guys are good with stuff around $25, $40 a month or something, or more. I don't know who else. Let me see. Dang, we got a lot of comments. I love the fact that we talk, man. And then Joseph, where's your $1,000 a month? There's gonna be the Joseph at the EGR club, dude. You guys, just you two alone are gonna. We're close. We're getting close to done, man. So I saw this. Someone screenshot that. Joseph said it. I'm gonna hold him to it. Let's all hold him to it. Let's see. And yeah, man, thank you so much, EGR. That's if you're serious about that, that's insane. And yeah, you guys all up in here. Dwayne trying to put down something. Yeah, man, I don't even know what to say. So I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Max Boost, appreciate you guys. And we're gonna do it all together. It's gonna be nuts. It's let's see. Oh shoot, Yannick, you're 2:30 a.m. driving your 18-wheeler. That's kind of awesome. That we get to hang out with you while you're doing your work. Don't crash, but that's kind of cool. You're working and you get to hang out with us, man. Fred's like never too long. Appreciate you, man. Get your Volks on that CRV, and we'll throw it up on here next Monday, Max Boost Monday, dude. Or whenever you're ready. Whenever you're ready. Yeah, it's like I'm serious and I'll do more and I will. Man, it sounds I know it sounds dangerous, Yannick, but he's good. He's please focus on the road. See, this is a family. This is a family. All right, Max Boost Mafia, and we're gonna get you guys on board. I'm gonna set the Patreon up first for you guys. I want you guys to look at it, look it over. I'll shoot a new video. I'll do all of that. You guys look at it. I want you guys to, you guys should be able to, if I do this right, you guys should be able to lock down your spots in it, and you won't be charged yet until I launch it. So does that make sense? So you guys can sit there, but and reserve your spots. So that what would be really cool is you guys reserve your spots in it in the Patreon, so that when I launch it to all the other people in Volume 1 and Volume 2 on the Kickstarter, the other people that aren't here, they'll see that it's already being supported and they'll want to continue to support. Because when there's not enough support, Patreons don't grow because it's too small. Like people, like there's only 10 people. Like obviously it sucks. Why would anyone, you know? But when we have 50 people, 100 people, hopefully 100 or more, we can end up with getting in there pretty early on. That helps kind of momentum build. So I'm gonna send it to you guys first. How do I collect you guys' emails? Do this. Murat's gonna hate this. Send me. Just keep it really simple so you guys can get on the like I can send you guys an email back when it's ready, because this is not a public thing I'm doing. Okay, so this is just for you, pretty much just for you guys or anybody who's watched 2.5 hours of this YouTube. Send me an email, hello@maxboost.com, and just put in the subject Patreon, and it's spelled P-A. Let me edit this. Just put this in there. Okay, so when you guys get to it, put Patreon, the word Patreon in it, and we'll know what it is. I'll tell Murat to collect those emails that say Patreon in it, and then when I'm ready to show you this page, before it's really public before I make it, you know, send it to all the general public, you guys are gonna see it first. I want you guys to see it first, okay? And check out the video, and you guys we can make comment. You can comment on it, give me some feedback, and then also reserve your spots in the Patreon so we can start. So that my goal would be to get a Patreon page that you guys love, and then second is have enough of you guys backing it that it looks significant before we launch it to the world. And you guys will be the first original Max Boost Mafia in the Patreon. And so does sound good? So you guys do that. hello@maxboost.com. I'd love to see you guys out there. EGR, definitely send me your emails. Your email, I don't think I have it yet, and I know you've been trying to contact us. Oh, I think we do, but I want to make sure you give me the right email address that you want for this kind of communication. Hawaii, same thing. Aaron already sent it. Dwayne already sent it. You guys are awesome. I don't want to do that, Nazumi, to just pluck it out of the Kickstarter. I want to make sure you guys are actually asking for it. So the email lets me know for sure. Cycling Magician. You don't have to do that, buddy, dude. Do not. Goodbye, gym membership. You guys love Max so much, and Max loves you back, dude. But no, you don't have to do that, but thank you. And yeah, and whatever support you can do, Cycling Magician, that'd be awesome, man. And I know you already stepped up earlier. You said you'd be down. Appreciate it. You don't have bad English. We didn't notice any of your bad English, man. Yeah, nice, Fred. Thank you, man. Yeah, truckers. Got to stay awake. Got to stay awake. Let's see. So yeah, you guys, David, thank you for sending that email. We gotcha. Oh, that's weird. I was gonna say gotcha, and then Nazumi said gotcha. So yeah, I don't want to. Michael Bush, yeah, send your love to your mom for us. Yeah, no, this you guys aren't messing around, and that's what keeps me going. This is gonna be crazy. So let's do it. I'm gonna send you guys the Patreon. It could take a couple weeks to get it done, dude. It's a lot of work. It looked like crap. I didn't really like how it looked on this live stream. I don't know why it looked like that, but I'm gonna straighten it out. And so, but yeah, no, thank you guys. Appreciate you. That's another Max Boost Monday, man. We're like changing the world over here. Like people don't know it, but in our corner of the world, we're creating probably what we would hope one day to be the biggest animated series, one of the biggest animated series in the world. So I want to end this with a vision, right? I want you guys to remember that what we're doing is we're not just trying to do a little comic. We're seriously trying to create the speed racer of this generation together as a community. And I ain't going to stop until that happens. We are going to pitch it to Warner Brothers. I'm going to pitch it to Netflix. I'm going to show you all that sudden stuff. We're going to be on the team. More fun we get, crazier we get to become. You won't believe what kind of collaborations we got coming up on the pipeline. We're also doing this to help grow the tuner culture in the industry, just like Max Boost did originally. Because if you see so many Max Boost fans that supported Volume 1, we have learned read Max Boost when they were 10 and 12 years old. So if that's not supporting the future generations of our industry, I don't know what is. So we're looking at having film, animated series, toys, video games, the whole entire thing. This is everything. We're trying to do it all. I'm not messing around. We're not trying to do some little comic. We're trying to do something that helps the entire motorsports community, the entire creative community. We just want to create really amazing, great stories and products in the world that inspire, because that's who we are. That's what I want to do at the end of the day, inspire people with my story, inspire people, my personal story, but inspire people with the Max Boost story as well, who is an underdog. And I can't wait till we really make him live in the future with some new animation. And he's never had a voice, by the way. One day with you guys, we're going to give him a voice, like an actual voice. And it's going to be crazy to see him talk. Yeah, so anyways, thank you guys so much. That has been one of our longest Max Boost Live. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on a Memorial weekend all together. This is a family. This is a Max Boost Mafia. What's up? Yes, we are developing a dynasty, 100%. And yeah, and small beginnings are the launching pad to great endings. And that's a great way to end this broadcast. Thank you so much for me, my family, my friends, my team. Appreciate you guys. Max Boost Mafia. Send me that email, hello@maxboost.com. Send me Patreon, and you'll be first to check it out and take a look. All right. Love you guys. See you next Monday. And maybe I'll go live at 1 or 2 a.m. in the next few days because I'm going to be awake thinking of all these crazy ideas. You guys inspire me. Love you. Appreciate you. See you guys later. Bye.